Hillshire's attack on Graf to go through now. I laughed so hard last week. I was trying to explain the the synergy of that comedic moment of the letter getting there. It was so good. All right. We're in Troll Skull. Grand opening. Drop the music down a little bit. Yeah, so Troll Skull, grand opening. People have been coming in and out. You guys have been running around trying to make sure things go smoothly. Some unexpected characters that joined the festivities of the grand opening of famous performer of sorts who ended up, I think, by Justin's admission, bombed his night of rambling. We had a couple of Calum and Archie, two relatively powerful people wandering off the streets for the grand opening, just looking for a beer, but personalities collide. We got Victrax and a very elderly man, barely living. I loved how you leaned into Victrax's age last time, who's currently like recovering from almost dying like multiple times. What were the two things that almost killed you? It was the root in the beer, right? Because he put the quote unquote mushrooms. And then Victrax got a serving of the fucked with ravioli, I think.
Tainted sauce.
Yeah. So Victrax, his review for the establishment might not be 5 stars, but he is upstairs after Core like carried him away. And yeah, but things were going smoothly until the food was discovered to have at some point or somehow been tampered with, or something's going on with it, and so people were getting sick. Coincidentally, so I actually wanted to talk about this. So Justin, like it, so much of like last night with their PvP, it's so funny when people make statements in D&D as like an audience member of like intent behind words, right? Like, I was curious when you turned to Graf on the roof after you saw Sloppies and you said, "We are good now." So when you said that, my brain made me think, oh, you and I, Graf, are good now because Sloppies burned down. But I think I heard you say after the fact that you were saying we are good in the sense of like, oh, the tavern's going to be fine. We're not the ones being hit. Was that the original intent behind that? I'm just curious if you had a intent behind that.
Yeah, well, I don't even think he was saying it to Graf as much as just saying it out
Graf was
loud
there, yeah. Okay.
In relief, like he's just relieved that it was Sloppies and not Troll Skull.
Yeah, because I think Graf, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Graf kind of took it maybe that it was like, we're good now, and he sees Sloppies burning down in the distance and find out it was that. So Graf's interpretation on that was like, and correct me if I'm wrong, Riley, because that's how I was reading the situation.
If I remember correctly, Hillshire, I think, was on the balcony and Graf was on the roof above him. Hillshire didn't like look back or anything. He just said to himself, "We're good now," and walked off.
Yeah.
And then Graf was just confused because he sees smoke rising out of the distance. Hillshire just says to himself, "Oh, we're good now."
Okay.
Walks off.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Oh, there's something up with this fire. I gotta go investigate."
So it's like my own narrative painted a picture of Hillshire turning to Graf and saying that. So it was probably just me misreading it. But just so much of D&D is like player intent versus what we're all seeing and stuff. That was just kind of something I wanted to see what happened there exactly. But nevertheless, yeah, as Graf discovered that, Hillshire simultaneously was discovering that the food was something was wrong with it, and Graf had sent an angry letter saying "fuck you, Hillshire." Hillshire gets that letter from Graf, thinking Graf did something. So by the time Graf gets back, Hillshire's upset with Graf. Graf's upset with Hillshire, and they started kicking and screaming and fighting in the back, and people are trying to keep it under control.
Rick, sand in the sauce.
Oh yeah, I forgot you did the sand back there.
Yeah, and then
the sand's out
for sure sabotaged the sauce.
Yeah.
To be fair, it wasn't intentionally sabotaging the sauce. It was this is between me and Hillshire. You stay out of it. And that was my best. My best block the path.
As he summoned a wall of sand, we learned it doesn't disappear like magic sometimes does. Instead, the sand disperses into the area. So unfortunately, what that means for me is that mechanically, as you guys try and put together a batch of ravioli for the food critic, that it'll be at disadvantage as you're navigating a kitchen just covered in fine beach sand, in my opinion, at this point. But yeah, Ricky's in the back, stressed out. We had he was already stressed out because Hackreed was going back there with really potatoes. People were pulling potatoes back there out of their pockets. There's roots and stuff. And he's like, "What? This wasn't a part of any of the menus. Get all these dirty people out of here." And so he was already stressed, and then all that's going on, so he's even more stressed. And there's now sand all over the kitchen, so Ricky's not having a great time. Yeah. Anything else anybody wants to really point out? I can also go through the list of NPCs that are currently here. Not that everyone's going to be interacted with or they have something to say, but we have Mossmantle, who is a elvish druid that Hackreed knows from the Emerald Enclave. Volo's obviously here. The food critic. Renar came with him. Vesha is here. Cora's sister. I think it said the mad scientist has shown up that Zaba's been talking about with some of his crazy inventions. Victrax, and do you think all the so many NPC names. What was the name of your character, Justin? Prescott. Prescott, I don't know if he's still here or not. It's up to you if he's still performing. I'll let you, because it's getting closer to the later in the evening. A lot of the local business people have either come in and left. Vincent, the investigator that Cora interacted with a lot. There's the Smiths, the Genasi Smiths. Fala, the elvish alchemy potion lady. Yeah. So far, that's kind of like the more notable NPCs that have like come in and visited. Anything anybody wants to mention?
Then Nana and
oh yeah, Nana and
Nana still
Nana and Nono are here. Yes.
Okay.
I still need to find like good mini tokens for them. All right, so we'll pick up in the moment. I know you guys are going to be jumping right in the thick of it, but I think the ongoing thing right now is trying to keep the disaster of whatever happened in the back under wraps from the food critic, which he is super suspicious because unfortunately, I think Hackreed was doing a lot of the upfront conversations for that and wasn't rolling great, and so he's definitely suspicious of something going on. He didn't believe you when Victrax was carried out, so he's very dubious. But it's been placated over a little bit smoothly at the moment. And then there's the mystery of what happened to the food. I'm not saying that has to be something you guys have to be actively on, but then like also the cooking of the food by Ricky and then Hillshire, I think, in the back, as the food service is officially down. Cool. I say we start. Let people can speak up if they want, but if we want, we can just start with figuring out how we want to do Hillshire and Ricky's food check to try and put together ravioli here at the end, using what little remains there are and trying not to have sand in it. And there was a skill challenge, and I want to be noted that you guys have done very good on, I think you succeeded on all of the skill checks that officially it's such
away from the door.
I love how he just instantly, instinctively wins it allowed it.
Cora's posted up at the door, making sure nobody goes in.
I literally just put a door there just before we started too. I was like, there hasn't been a door here, but I think there needs to be. Yeah, we can start with Hillshire doing a food check on behalf of him and Ricky.
Alright, is everything...
That's the thing. Like,
Do we have no ingredients untouched?
you have ingredients, but it's going to be a challenge to do it and ensure that it's untouched. Does that make sense?
Could Cora kind of speak up through the door? Hillshire, I know that you're not trusting of anybody right now, but if something has been poisoned, perhaps I can lend a hand. I don't know if that's like something that she would be good at, like detecting poison, or like she can taste poison, perhaps.
Cora has requested to open the door, and I have not approved it because Hillshire's in charge of that door right now.
And he's thinking about it. He's gonna creak the door open a little bit and just be like, "What do you have in mind?"
Try meeting a nectarine. She basically,
Even I just moved you. The door is creaked open a little bit.
She's peeking through.
What do you think? We do this.
She's just suggesting, just give me food to eat, and I will tell you if it's been tampered or not. Poison doesn't affect me as greatly as others.
Do we have any of the raviolis left? I know we threw out the sauce.
You threw out the sauce. Yes. They're like, to me, narratively, there can be enough stuff to try and put together one last dish. Attempting being the key here, and trying to.
I just mean for Cora. Like, do we have any of the raviolis left that were tainted?
I'll just roll a d20 because I think you did say like throw it out. So let's see what Yeah, I don't think there's any raviolis that were assumed, like that were a part of the batch that were being put in with the red sauce. And well, I think you said to get rid of the red sauce, right? You didn't necessarily get rid of the raviolis. So I think there would be raviolis still there. I think that's fair.
All right, well, I'll go and I'll pick one up, walk back over to the door, and hand her one.
Through the door like you're barely opening it.
Yeah, it's just through the creek.
All right, Cora, you can go and you take some.
Have fun.
And closes the door.
Have a good time.
And as we hear Lauren with actual food in her mouth.
What does it taste like?
And did you make a wisdom saving throw, Cora? I'm just kidding.
Oh shit.
How does it taste?
You take it, the ravioli. I just wanted to fuck. Also, Constitution's usually poison, right? So I wanted to fuck with you and be like, "Oh no, it's not poison."
Oh, thank you.
The ravioli is seems to be fine to your tastes.
That's fine.
Actually, you know what? No, damn it! I should have made that a check because it's not like you're a poison expert and you could have eaten something and assumed not. So I think I should have made you do a check to see if it was poison. But whatever. Narratively, the ravioli's fine. That's fine. It is what it is.
Yeah, the only thing is I have advantage to avoid or end the poison condition.
Right, avoid it, which almost ironically could maybe make it harder for you to know if something's poison, right? Because it's like you have such a immunity to it. Yeah, it's like, so you could have eaten it, so it'd been more about you doing a check to kind of like eat it, taste it, and then try and figure out if there's actually something in there. But that's it. It is not poison.
Yep.
I'll give it to
She
you.
says the raviolis are fine. Perhaps in something else.
Well, they're clearly not fine. Saw what looked like a lich throwing up in the lobby.
And I'm telling you that this ravioli is fine, because clearly I'm not throwing up. Perhaps it's another ingredient. Must I really talk through the door?
Yes.
Crack. It's cracked open. This is fine.
Is there anything else that you use in the ravioli? How do you make the sauce?
It's just tomatoes, garlic, and onions. And olive oil.
And some other things can't necessarily talk about.
The mushrooms.
No mushrooms.
We didn't put your mushrooms in it.
And tomato sauce.
Did you fry the ravioli?
Alright, I'm closing the door.
Yeah, no. Wait, Cora holds open the door and then like just shoves Hagrid's face away. Go bartend.
Oh, whatever.
Whatever. Well,
Can I have
something
some
has been
ravioli?
tampered with.
Oh.
I suggest you check every ingredient that you've been using.
Well, maybe instead of making the ravioli and remaking the sauce, which could take hours, we'll just do a new dish with less ingredients.
She looks at him skeptically. The food critic was quite adamant about trying the ravioli. Unless you can
Well-
convince him otherwise.
The menu's a la carte. He gets what we give him.
She holds up her hands like, you're the chef.
Well, he's the chef.
You know how bad I want to get Archie in here to use his grim psychometry to like detect evil things. Who's tampered with the ravioli? Let me see into the past.
I don't know if I would allow that to work on
I know.
sabotage. I don't think it's that dark.
But it's evil.
Her character has an ability to like see if murders happen in a place, to like see all of the graphic like evil shit that's happened in a space. And there's been some where it's like, wow, you're in a very evil area, so here's a montage of all the fucked up shit you see. She's also used it to solve puzzles and stuff, though. It's been very useful ability.
That's come in clutch quite a few times.
It's a blood hunter ability.
Okay.
All right, so we got ravioli. Might be able to make a little bit more red sauce.
The red sauce could take a long time.
No wrong.
Just have to make.
Maybe I can do a
We
white
have
sauce.
butter, Parmesan.
We do.
All right, just cut the rest of the pasta into fettuccine. We'll just serve fettuccine the old-fashioned way. No sauce.
You hear a knock on the door. Hillshire, do you need help back there?
As much as I want to say no, it would probably be really helpful. Yeah, no, please, come in quick before that dwarf gets here.
Nana goes back there, and I won't like lean into her RP too much. She goes
Yeah, I don't
to
want to RP it out, but I explained the situation.
yeah, and she will assist. She knows how to cook in her own way, and almost like, let's do it like home style, right? And so she'll help, and not to dominate, because she does understand, like, she has respect for chefs. She's enjoyed what Ricky's made so far, and whatnot. But she also goes over and makes sure that she puts together a special cannoli for him for the food critic, understanding the situation. She puts like a little extra love and care into it.
But yeah, very simple fettuccine. You boil it. Have a plate with warm butter. And fettuccine comes out of the pot. Hot. You don't strain it. You don't try to get rid of the water. You just put it hot onto the plate with the butter. Put a whole lot of Parmesan cheese over it. Mix it all up together until the butter and the cheese all melt over the noodles. And then pour some of the pasta water onto it for starch. and then just put more cheese until pretty much all the noodles are coated, and we serve it. Well, ideally, we do all that. Actually, we'll do all that in front of the guy.
You want me to bring the ingredients
So
out there? We're gonna put it in front of him.
No. Yeah. When the fettuccine comes out of the pot and onto the plate, then we go outside and we'll mix it in front of him. So that way it's served hot and fresh.
All right. We're going to go ahead and take a 10-minute break because I'm hungry now after your description of the fettuccine and cheese and butter. I'm just kidding. I'm like, man, I'm hungry.
Fun fact, that is the original fettuccine pasta recipe.
Yep.
That's fun.
It was perfected by a guy named Chef Alfredo. He had a restaurant in Rome called Alfredo's. I've actually been there.
It sounds like you're bullshitting, but also sounds like you're telling the truth. I don't know which one it is. Is this real? Like Alfredo is an actual person?
That is absolutely true. And it's just here in the U.S., I don't know how Alfredo sauce came to be, but that's not how fettuccine is served. There's no such thing as Alfredo sauce. It's just, it's served hot with butter and Parmigiano Reggiano.
It's called Americanized. But yeah, that's the true version. It's just kind of like Caesar dressing.
Yeah. Caesar's was a restaurant in Tijuana.
Yep.
That's fun. I love me some buttered noodles. So that sounds, and me and Mish will do all the time. Just like some butter and some Parmesan on top of some noodles for an easy little
quick snack. Very simple recipe.
That's fun.
They used to call it the cuckold's pasta. Because it takes
that was not
it takes 15 20 minutes to make. So I guess 200 years ago the whole rumor was it's like, oh, if you come home and this is the dish that your wife is making you, then you should be suspicious. That was supposed to be the joke.
Mish literally came back from
what they call it anymore.
A grocery store day. We've been doing a lot of more cooking. She had anchovies, and I've never had anchovies in my life. She's like, apparently people put anchovies in like sauces. She's like Caesars and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, interesting. Mm-hmm. She's like, I'm going to hold on to it in case we ever have a recipe for it. I was like, that's a cool little factoid.
I used to have that at my restaurant when people, we used to put anchovies on top of the Caesar salad, and then they'd be like, no anchovies, I hate anchovies. And I'm like, you dumbass, it's in the dressing, but yeah, sure. I'll take them off for you.
Yeah, I've never,
Whatever.
If I remember correctly, Worcestershire sauce is like basically fermented fish and like various seasonings. Like I think garlic is one of the ones that gets thrown in.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's fish, garlic, and, a whole bunch of other stuff, and it's just set in a barrel and made to sit for a while, and then strained, and you got the sauce.
Like fish sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Fish sauce and rice.
Oh yeah.
It's all fermented fish guts and everything. Sitting out in the sun.
So I'm never eating Italian food ever again.
I would like to try garum at some point.
Garum?
Yes.
I haven't heard of this.
Old Roman sauce.
Rotten fish sauce.
Fermented fish sauce. Oh, interesting.
I mean, it was pretty much early Worcestershire, I guess, but no.
The more you know. All right, so as Ricky, Nana, and Hillshire are putting together a meal for the critic, that's going to take them a bit. Does anybody want to do anything in the meantime?
I don't know if this is going to turn out well, but you know what? I think I'm going to try. I'm going to try to schmooze up the food critic a little bit. At least, like, give him a little bit of like an entertaining discussion, like while he's waiting, because I know that like people get testy while they're waiting for food, and that's like every minute they get more mad.
If it matters to you at all, Volo and Renard, Volo are like sitting with them, talking them up, and chatting with them and stuff. So Volo's trying to sensing things going on. I'm not saying you can't go over there, but just he's not being left alone. Volo is sensing something a little chaotic's going on in his own way and does care about you guys in a certain capacity. So he's trying to he also doesn't want to look a fool bringing the food critic, and talking up your guys' place. So he's like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Did you want to see blah, 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 blah. He's just like doing like general side talk with them about places and stuff in Waterdeep, some gossip and whatnot.
Then I guess Cora would go over there as like to represent, one of the owners to kind of make him feel special.
Roll a persuasion check.
She's not going to talk. I know. She doesn't,
Yeah.
she's not going to talk unless she asks me about it.
Yeah, I'm not even going to RP it out. Just go ahead and give a persuasion check. Let's see how you go with it.
Woo! I rolled above 5.
Nice. Yeah, so you're having good conversations. And like, it's to me, small talk and that kind of casual conversation for Cora is probably not her strong suit. So correct me if I'm wrong. And so like, I do feel like she's really tapping in. The introvert is really trying real hard to be an extrovert, putting all the energy into it. And Volo, I think, even knows, and Renard to an extent. So they're just kind of like also impressed of you sitting down and kind of like, yeah, tell me all about you, food critic. Oh, wow.
She is a pretty good liar, so
Yeah.
I'll give her that.
So yeah, you talk him up. You kind of keep him at ease. He doesn't. He does ask you. He's like, so what was? I saw you carry that man out, and it looked very serious. He looked very elderly. So can you please explain to me what was going on with that?
Unfortunately, he has a condition that we needed to take care of. So
Oh. Is it a condition of being old? No, seriously, I hope he's fine. What condition does he have? It wasn't a food allergy, was it?
IBS.
Oh my.
She's like literally racking her brain. An issue with his bowels.
Oh. I thought I smelled something. I'll be completely honest with you, but I did think it had to do with that performer up on the stage. So that's totally fine. That is not. Sometimes we can't exactly keep the people off the streets into the establishment. It's good that you're providing a welcoming environment.
Of course, we accept all manner of people.
He like sees the kids running around. He sees Hagrid and Archie. They're like, as in between meals, Archie's like eating cheese puffs out of his pockets. Yes, and you do let anyone in. Welcoming atmosphere. It is an angle. Not everything needs to be exclusive. But I was allowing you to use that really solid persuasion check for him not to be too curious about what happened to Victrax. So
yeah.
He just wanted to hear something. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
And
I made up for my other bad roll.
Yeah, really.
Watch it.
Anything else from anyone?
Graf is going to say, yeah, here's Abba.
Yeah.
Something ain't sitting right with me. You tell me if it's just me. So, Ilshire said, alright? He said on the balcony earlier, when he saw the plume of smoke coming up from Sloppy's, he said that the reason he said you were good is because he assumed that meant that whoever it is that he thought might target us had instead chosen to target Sloppy's. Now, you tell me, right? What's the chance that he's wrong, that they only targeted Sloppy's? What if, right? What if Hillshire knows who actually poisoned the sauce, but has just ruled them out for some other reason that he hasn't said?
Well, it's certainly possible we aren't or Sloppy's wasn't the only target. we may be a target as well. I would raise a few questions like, why are we a target? Who's targeting us? As for whether Hillshire knows, I don't know. His face looks honest.
I don't think Hillshire's truly involved, but I think that he was a bit too quick when he saw Sloppy's on fire to assume that nobody was coming our way.
That's true.
He seems to think it's an either or, rather than maybe both.
Well, maybe he had inside information.
Inside information that he's refusing to share with any of the rest of us.
I would think so.
And given what I'm hearing of an old man nearly dying in the very seat in which I sit. Oh, the sauce. The ravioli and all that other shite. It's all going the way it's going tonight. And yet he doesn't think it's might be important to say anyone anything about what he might know. Just all pins it on me, huh?
Well, I don't necessarily think individuals that would burn down an establishment would resort to their next target being only mere sabotage of the sauce.
That's the thing. They killed everyone at Sloppy's. Everyone strewn out about the docks. But here, what if they're not aiming to get rid of us? What if, right? And Graf really leans in over the bar for this one. What if they're aiming to get us to quit? What if we have something they want they can't risk destroying or killing?
You mean they don't know if we're dangerous or not, and they want us to just close down?
I don't think it's danger. I think what's the situation is more that they want one of us to maybe step down of our own volition, either join them or just stay out. Because if they know that they probably can't kill us by burning down the place,
Well,
we're a
you
bit
think
too good for that.
so? You
But
think we're being racketeered?
in a sense, they just make it difficult to actually run the place. And then, when we go out of business because no customers, because the food makes everyone sick, then anything we got, like that fancy schmancy new chef that Hillshire's so fond of, they could just pick them up for coppers on the gold.
Well, I don't think Hillshire was really involved, but
Exactly. I'm not saying Hillshire's involved. I'm just saying he's knowing more than he's letting on. And I think he's just
think
using that
I think
pin
he
it
needs to
all on
come
me.
clean to us.
Hey, that's all I'm saying. So Graf, does the
Are you also saying you didn't poison the sauce?
I haven't stepped foot in that kitchen, nor have I told anyone to do anything about it or anything. Whatever is up with that sauce, I have nothing to do with it.
All right, that's good enough for me. Can I do an insight check?
Yeah. You may. And Graf, you can do a whisper roll to me of a persuasion or a deception check.
I have no idea.
If
I'm
you
gonna do that on D&D Beyond because I don't know how to do a whisper.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're using like your own little
Well, I could just roll a D20, but I don't know whether that's how to do whisper on just
Yeah, all I know is how to do D&D Beyond too. Yeah. You can just roll a D20 if it's easier for you, but I was just helping you keep your own mystery of your character. Either deception or persuasion roll. I was going to allow you to roll it privately to me.
Well,
You can just roll and then tell us what the total score is, but you don't have to tell us if it's persuasion or deception.
That is a 6.
And then we have... yeah, so no matter what it is, Zaba, you believe what you believe off of a graph. You read it as you read it.
Okay, well, that's good enough for me, Kraft. I think we should talk to Hillshire as a group and get him to explain his bit of the actions and events that have taken place tonight that he seems to know more about. If we are being threatened, if that's what this is, then we deserve to know. And we deserve to do something about it.
I'm glad you're seeing it with my way.
What the hell's that?
Corey, you do
It's like
recognize
Tobias
this
River.
person as they kind of walk in and past and into the space. The cop is here.
Oh shit! I forgot about him.
He's in the casual clothes, you know. He's not like he knows you know who he is, but he's not in his WDG garb or anything like that. And he kind of eases up to the counter.
Archie. I don't. I'm gonna do it. Archie sniffs the air. Smell that, Caleb? Smell a narc.
Roll it! Come on, you gotta roll a perception check. And why would Archie know what a cop is? You're reaching. You're gonna have to roll a perception check.
Alright, he gets the advantage.
Yeah, he has advantage on smells. It's a high DC, but you do have advantage on your roll.
What did you do? Did you sniff his butt as he walked by? You know you use your sense of smell for a lot of things, and that's definitely one of those things.
Unfortunately, 16's not enough for Archie to smell a cop. I apologize, but I liked the angle for the joke, but unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna fit for the narrative.
I was thinking he's like an anti-cop cop dog, you know, where he smells cops instead of criminals.
If we had established something like that in the other campaign, I would 100% be on board. But like, you guys very rarely actually deal with the authorities. You know, it's like it's so rare. It's been so long.
For good reason.
Yeah, it's not like a theme we've ever established. Yeah, it's not like Archie's like running an underground black market thieves guild, right? He's just a kid who's a werewolf with a group of misfits. The man like leans up into the counter. He's kind of like, "Oh, it's a grand opening for the Troll Skull Tavern. You guys got something to drink?" It's looking at you, Hagrid, because I'm assuming you're like running around bartending.
Oh yes. What would you like to drink?
What do you got on tap? I'm more of a whiskey man myself, but I'll take anything.
We have root beer.
Root beer? What is a root beer?
Here you go.
No.
For some root beer. Well,
Is this some sort of oh, it's a dwarvish thing. Okay.
mm-hmm.
All right.
Here's your little bit of root. Would you like a side of mushroom with that?
If that's I need you to roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
For a side of mushrooms with beer. Let's just see if he's open to. Let's see how picky of an eater he is, because that native out of game is really.
I am very
Yeah,
persuasive.
he's like, oh, mushrooms with beer. Okay, I got a good first impression. You guys are doing things a little different. So he takes the drink.
We'll add a little bit of mossy taste.
Cora, roll a perception check. Well, Archie might not know shit, but Cora knows this is a cop. So go ahead and roll your perception check here.
Yeah. I only have a +1, so we'll see how this goes. A 9.
9. Okay, so you don't see Hagrid give the cop the questionable mushrooms.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
Cool.
takes. So what kind of mushrooms are these? As they sip in the beer, it's like, oh, that's different.
What I found these mushrooms in the shadow caves on the island. That was once cursed, but now we broke the curse.
When
I think we did.
I mean, are they like prepared or anything like that?
Yes, I washed them before I put them in my pockets.
Okay, all right. He goes and he sips the beer. He's like, it's kind of bitter with the root in there, but I kind of like it. He takes a mushroom and. Oh god.
What?
Yeah. I'll have to say, I don't think the mushroom is gonna be a hit with me, partner. That's not too much. I don't. Do you guys got anything else to eat here? Anything else on the menu?
Well, I think they're making some kind of ravioli.
Ravioli.
Fried it.
Okay. Fried ravioli.
Fried it, yes.
Oh, you're serving some Cali dishes then.
I think that's what they called it.
Mm-hmm. So how long you've worked here, sir?
About 13 hours.
Oh. So you're a recent hire. All right.
They wanted a bartender. So I decided that'd be good for me to do.
And you brought your dwarvish root beer with you to it. Oh, excellent.
I helped the recipe. Yes.
So do you know anything about the owners?
Well, there's so many owners of this place. It's hard to keep track. It's like having 5 managers telling you to do one job.
I bet that's, in my line of work too, it can be kind of rough to have a lot of different people telling you what to do. It can be pretty, you want a very apparent hierarchy of like who's your boss and who's their boss. So you have a pretty easy line of command and such. Some of the owners here right now?
Yeah, they're here. I think they're all here. This one just recently came back. He points over the graph.
Oh. He's an owner.
That's graph. This one's Zaka.
Mm-hmm.
You say Zaka?
I feel like Hackreed and Zab hasn't talked too much. I love the idea of him like not knowing Zaba's name. Like very.
And then behind that locked door, they won't let me back there. But anyways, I believe Hillshire is back there.
Oh.
He's been complaining a lot.
Is Hillshire your chef? Is he in charge of the food?
I think he's in charge of the chef.
Oh. Is he the one that give you permission to put out these mushrooms? Because I gotta say, partner, they're not settling in very well.
Yeah. Well, I won't give you any more mushrooms, Dean. No, Corla told me not to do it, but I figured, why not add a little bit of flavor?
And Cora, is that and he kind of points over to Cora. He's like, is that young lady over there?
I think she's the other boss too, but she's very strict.
Mm-hmm.
But we saved her brother, so but her whole family didn't come. I don't know why.
Interesting.
Just saving the brother. I figured the brother would come, but no.
Oh, saving brothers. What kind of trouble was her brother in?
He was on that cursed island, and I went over there from the Emerald Enclave to do the investigation of the curse. And
you're with the Emerald Enclave. Oh, that's very nice. Good bunch, Emerald. I mean, sometimes we don't see, people don't see eye to eye with them all the time, but I know their intentions are generally good. So you saved her brother from some sort of she's not Callum Shan, is she? And her brother?
I have no idea. Like I said, I only been working for like 13 hours here. I just met them.
Oh. Well, I've got
pretty nice, and also can be dicks, but they're pretty nice.
Pretty nice. That's good. I gotta say, I've got a bit of a palate for Callum Shan food. Is your food manager? Is he Callum Shan? Do you know? Serving Cali food.
Not for sure. I can go get them if you want to see him.
Maybe in a bit. If he's got the ravioli coming, I would love to try this fried ravioli.
Okay. I'll let them know that you want the fried ravioli.
Very good. And what's your name, sir? I don't know if I got your name.
I am Hackreed.
Hackreed of the Emerald Enclave. My name's Rogier. Thank you.
Rogier. All right. Well, nice to meet you, and welcome to the grand opening of the Hackreed and Friends. Go back over here. Knock, knock, knock.
Why does it say Cora wants to open a door?
Oh.
That's weird. I'm denying that door request. He'll try to hear a knock on the door.
Not right now.
There's a young, good-looking gentleman at the bar. He wants some fried ravioli.
Fried ravioli's not on the menu. That's the mera figlio di puttana.
I let them know. Hopefully they'll be out with it soon.
I'm dead.
Okay, you go out there. Sorry. Go ahead, Accurate. I was doing something in the background.
He let them know. But if there's anything else you want, let me know.
Very well. Just here to appreciate your all new night. It's nice to have some new, more than one restaurant and tavern for options. I'm always excited to see some new faces and some new ideas. But I gotta tell you, Barty, I think you're, those mushrooms might, you want to rethink that. I think, maybe some peanuts might do you better. But, much obliged. And root beer's very
you
good.
want some peanuts? But let me look in my pockets real quick.
He's like laughing. He thinks you're making a joke.
Hey, I guess I did not pack any peanuts from the
pocket peanuts. Sounds like some good Emerald Enclave humor there. While you guys are having this conversation, in Graf, a gentleman kind of comes in, a different person, and he's like sidles up to the bar. Oh, grand opening of Trollsco Tavern. Hi. How's it going? Hey, bud. Hey, barkeep, can I get a drink over here?
Oh, yes, sir.
We got on.
Over.
Oh, go ahead. Hi.
Just make sure. If he offers you a mushroom, say no.
Offering mushrooms. Okay. All right. Hey, barkeep, got any beer? Oops.
Oh, yes.
Do
Got some beer right here.
Ah.
Pours in one and puts a little bit of root in there.
So what is this about me not having to take nothing for some mushrooms?
You want mushroom? Okay.
I don't know. Your friend here said not to take any of the mushrooms. So am I taking the mushrooms? Are they complimentary?
Oh, yes, they're complimentary. It's up to you. If you want it, you can have it. If you don't want it, that's fine. I give it to the next person.
Okay, I need let's do a contest here. Let's have Hackreed roll a persuasion check and Graf roll a persuasion check.
Inspiration. So I've got it now.
Yep.
I have inspiration for later.
Alright. Give me a shot at these mushrooms.
Okay. There you go.
That's not so bad. It's a very interesting texture to it, but I think I can
Yes.
Do you guys got a bathroom anywhere around here?
Yeah, there's one on the second floor. Actually, look for the one that sounds like waterfalls.
To be fair, upstairs is closed to the public and is all locked and stuff. So does Hagrid actually say that?
Oh yeah.
How do I get upstairs? Where's the? I don't see stairs anywhere. They're going up to
Upstairs is a private area.
Okay, I need a bathroom real quick. It's a bit of an emergency. I'm feeling so good.
That's something we forgot to consider, isn't it? As he looks over at Hagrid. Yeah, I think if all you got to do is piss, then there's somewhere in the alley where you can get some privacy.
He just turns and runs out the door. He's just like, fuck this. Whatever you guys were saying. He's like, alley. You know what? Alley's better than nothing. So he's gone.
Okay. I guess he didn't like the mushroom. Or maybe did he eat the ravioli before he came in?
Unless he was searching through our trash to find Graf, immediately after he says searching through the trash, he like trails off for a sec. Oh shite. He runs out the door and casts speak with animals because he needs to tell the possum, don't eat the trash sauce.
So you go back into the, like, I guess you're searching the alley for your possum, buddy.
I'm gonna start with like up on the in the room upstairs. Graf's room, just
Let's go ahead and have you just roll an investigation or perception check.
I'm gonna go with percepzione, because I'm better at that.
23. It takes you a little bit to find him. He wasn't in your room, and so you kind of circle around. You know, it's evening time, so you think he's like, maybe he's out on the prowl, and you're concerned, trash. You like come to the back alley, and you do. First off, you come to the tail end of this gentleman leaving the alley. Oh, hey, bud. Yeah, definitely took a piss in the alley. They need some bathrooms in this joint. He kind of goes, he's like walking past you, but you do see your possum friend like peeking over the edge down into the alley, and you see him kind of sniffing and kind of like,
Wait.
Huh?
He's okay. Hey,
Oh my god.
so we just got some someone came in, I guess, and poisoned some of the sauce. So if in our trash you see any red sauce, safer not to eat it. All right.
It's the sauce, all right.
You haven't seen anyone suspicious sneaking around in the back, have you?
I mean, you just saw that guy, and you saw what he just did. It's really gross.
Hey, but I mean earlier.
No, I just got up from a nap upstairs.
Well, alrighty. Well, I'll leave you back to it. Just remember tonight the red sauce. Don't touch. Anything else, probably good, but
I think I'm gonna go down to the apothecary's. I eat trash, but I don't eat shit. He goes skirting off after seeing what that guy just did in an alley. He's just like, I'm good. While Graf was out and about doing that, anybody else want to be doing anything in the meantime? Cool. Mm-hmm.
Did Cora see the cop come in?
I think so, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. She would just keep a close eye on him. I don't think she would engage a conversation, but she's definitely watching him very closely.
Very good. This guy eventually makes it back up here. Hey, you bartender!
Yes.
What are you trying to do with those mushrooms? Your mushrooms just gave me the shits! He's yelling.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
But it's good for your bowel syndrome.
That wasn't no good for my bowels. You don't know what's good for my bowels. I have a very strict kind of diet. You're out here giving me some mushrooms, and I almost shit myself.
So, hold on.
But you
So
have
you
a
come in
cleansing.
here. No, I'm gonna let Hagrid speak.
You want another beer?
What? Another roll of persuasion check. At disadvantage.
2 net 20s.
Rap would help, but I don't think
Oh.
he's gonna be able to help.
9?
Oh, it's actually a 9. I don't want no other beer. I want to know if this is kind of a prank or something. Do you know who I am?
No.
That's right. You don't know who I am, and you're here pranking me with these mushrooms. What do you want? Looks at you, Graph, as you're trying to get in Cora.
I think Cora would have like clamped down on his shoulder if he's like yelling this, right?
Oh, yeah, he's yelling. It's definitely getting the attention of everyone in the room.
Yeah, no, she clamps down on his shoulder. Sir, I think you are mistaken.
Gun roll intimidation check.
Okay. At least I have inspiration. Okay, that's not bad. It was almost a 1. It was sweating.
What do you mean I'm mistaken? This guy here, points at Graph, tells me don't eat the mushrooms. Maybe I should have listened to him. But the worker here told me eat mushrooms. Next thing you know, I'm shitting bricks out there in your fucking alley. I'm not apologizing for that. You guys don't even have any sort of restrooms around here. What is up with this? So how am I mistaken?
I'm sure you ate something bad before coming here. I don't think it was the mushrooms.
You think I ate something bad?
She looks down at him like, very, I wouldn't say coldly, but like, I guess like the only part of her face like is her eyes, and they're like very cold.
He leans in. I came here on the instructions of somebody very important who's an amazing cook. You might want to be careful making accusations that their cooking might be tainted in any ways.
Who exactly sent you here?
I'm looking for a man named Hillshire. He and I have some business.
What kind of business?
And who are you?
One of the owners.
I need to talk to Mr. Hillshire first before I can have any sort of conversations with any supposed owners. Don't take it offense, but the business I gotta talk to him about is very particular and sensitive.
Of course.
Like my
Right this way.
butthole. Sorry.
Oh my god. Cora will escort him to the back.
Well, you're not gonna take me back there and try to rough me up, are you? Oh, he's. I'm playing 2 NPCs here with a very cross purpose, but as he says that, because I like, doesn't mean not just Veg. I do think he would say something under his breath to you. He'd say, if you do anything, and you say anything bad about Freddie Lorenzo's again, and as he's saying that, I'm going to roll a perception check for the cop.
Oh shit! No!
Was that close enough for Graf to hear?
You can roll a perception check to allow it to be a kind of anyone in that room can roll for it.
Does Cora hear it, or does she need to?
He's talking to you, so
talking to me.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I'd imagine with a 23, Graf could probably hear.
So I have 2 dice rolls. I won't tell you whose or whose. I actually kind of like that. I like it to do that. Someone rolled a nat 1 and someone rolled a 10.
Perfect.
He follows you back, but Graf, you definitely heard it.
Graf is gonna point that out to Zaba. Hey Zaba, You hear that? Someone here looking for Hillshire. On order from a name that sounded pretty Calamshan to me.
No. I think our suspicions might be correct.
I
How about
think
this?
the two of you, just real quick for your own RP, I think you guys met Freddy. Who was it with the Hillshire who had a meeting? Yeah.
It was the meeting. I mean, we talked for like a bit alone, but then when he explained the job to us, we were all there, like the hunting the mimic, and the Baldur's Gate heist, all that stuff. Like,
Yeah,
you guys were
we
all
were
there
eating.
for that. And then that he was going to send a guy to talk to us in a few days. You guys were all there for that too.
And I think the restaurant was like very clearly like Lorenzo's, Cali, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's like it was. And so I think you guys met Freddy. So just for your own RP, I think you would recognize that name and make a certain connection there, how deep you want to go with it. But you have heard that name and technically met that person. But
that
just want to make
is
sure
one of the
refresher.
things of like, sounded fairly Calamshan to me. After all, you know, was where we went for Hillshire to get his sauce.
So this is the guy that was supposed to come and meet us in 3 days.
Graf has put that connection together. I don't think Cora was there for the conversation.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Cora understands yet, personally. But go ahead, Graf. Anything else you'd like to, you and Zaba?
So Zaba, you mind keeping an ear out, sticking around with that one over there that just came in, and seeing what's what? 'Cause I don't think anyone's going to like me being around the kitchen at the moment. But you can get in and just listen.
I'll keep an ear open for sure.
I can take your spot at the behind the counter if you like, if it'd be easier for you.
All right.
Graf will this time do proper going around the counter.
Not just jump on the counter over back.
Yeah.
Or ring jumping. So, Zaba, do you take Graf's like suggestion to try and follow them into the kitchen?
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab a seat at a table near them or wherever they're going.
Well, Cora's taking him to the kitchen. We know Hillshire has been very restrictive, so I just want to see if you're going to be trying to follow and see what happens with that, with Hillshire's.
I'll sadly go that direction.
Okay. Cora, you're at the door with that, and Zaba, you're slowly approaching behind them as they're at the door.
Cora knocks at the door. Hillshire, it seems you have a visitor.
No.
Oh, that's Hillshire.
You have a very important visitor.
Tell me to Cali.
He's gonna crack open the door and take a look.
Cora's face is really pissed off.
I can't believe you say what you said, yeah.
All she knows is the food has been tampered with. We have some weird Cali guy come in and have secret meetings with Hillshire. She is not happy. You open that door and it's just like thunderous expression.
I would like everyone to roll either an insight check or perception check, by the way, dealing with this character.
Everyone?
Everyone except for Hillshire, guys. We'll do a parentive roll because this is just a silly little thing, but Cora with a nat 20. This is a silly detail, but it's something about him.
Graf with an artificial 20.
Cool. I think Hackreed, Cora, and Graf. So when you first meet him, this character that from the Cali, whatever's going on, he looks like your first impression is he's a halfling. He's very small. And he, for all purposes, you're like your first instinct to think he is a halfling. But for those that I've called out with your roles, you do realize, and I think Hackreed is appropriate for you too, he's actually a dwarf, but he's very, very small and lithe for a dwarf. So he looks like a halfling, but he's actually dwarvish. It's just a little detail for him. So that was also leading to whatever Hillshire, like when I described the appearance, when Hillshire opens the door, you see this small little person, who on Vine First Impressions seems to be a halfling. You're Hillshire. I've been sent by a mutual friend to have a conversation with you. I know you guys are very busy. You ready for a talk now? It's Mr. Freddy has sent me.
And then, I mean, Hillshire, when he just starts talking like that, he's going to turn and look at his Nana.
My own brain forgot Nana's back there. Oh, and I'm going to roll a perception check for Nana. I'm rolling a perception check for Nana.
He's stepping through the door and he's
okay, the guy is trying to be quiet.
I wish Graf could see Nana because he would totally give her the inspiration to hear this.
Yeah. Oh wait, Rick D29. I'm also gonna see if Ricky hears this too, because Ricky doesn't know what the fuck's going on with that stuff too. Ricky doesn't know, but okay, yeah, all right. You step through the door and you close it. Is this a good time? I know you guys are a very busy schedule. All right. Will you have time later?
Now's not a good time, actually.
Okay.
You can talk with the other owners about it. This is about the thing. The Baldur's Gate.
It is about the thing. Mm-hmm. Can you kindly... this lady has told me that she might be one of the owners and a co-conspirator. Is this someone we can talk to? He's pointing to Cora. And Zaba. Zaba's kind of... Well, I guess he doesn't know anything about Zaba, but he's trying to be very, very quiet about it.
Yeah, I'm busy right now. So talk with the others.
I'm assuming you, miss, are one of the others, and you can tell me who the others are while he's so busy.
Not near the door, please. He's just gonna open the door back up, slip back in.
Nana is standing right at the door when you open it and close it back. In the meantime, God, I've got so much shit that I'm juggling. And my brain's just... I definitely just crosswired what I was about to do. What the fuck was I about to do? We'll just step over the Nana. Well, I can't think of everything else going on. Nana just like looks up at you. Did I hear Freddy Lorenzo? And then like Ricky like stops in the middle of what he's doing, just kind of pauses.
I'm sorry, Nana. You can't run a restaurant in this city without dealing with these people. I'm sorry.
You're having dealings with Freddy Lorenzo.
I didn't say I'm having dealings with them. Just that you got to deal with them.
She turns.
They're gonna come in. They'll throw their name around, and you got to just put up with it.
She turns and looks at Ricky. You seem very catty. Are you, do you know about Freddy? Ricky kind of like looks at Hillshire, looks at Nana. I'm going to roll I'm going to contested rolls of these NPCs here. Nana rolls a 19 of kind of like intimidation / persuasion, just trying to see if she can get that out of Ricky. Because Ricky essentially, I'll tell you above table, is about to say, I technically work for Freddy Lorenzo, right? Because technically he does and like, or did. So there's connection there. If you like to do a contested roll against that, Hillshire, and see if you can like beat it with an intimidation or persuasion or deception, you can.
You know what? He's not going to try and lie to her.
Okay.
Or anything.
Or like stop Ricky from saying anything else or anything like that.
Yeah. Nana, I got Freddy from Lorenzo's.
You mean Ricky from Lorenzo's? Yeah, I used to...
I got Ricky.
I used to work for Freddy, but now I work for your son. Your Nana looks at you, looks at Ricky.
The cannolis are all ready for your food critic. I'm gonna go get No, and we'll talk later.
She goes to the door.
Anna, please.
Not right now, Hillshire. You're in the middle of a very important moment. But you know why you came here from Baldur's Gate. She opens the door. Your brother. Think of your brother.
She steps through it, closes the door. You guys watch as a very dejected, kind of holding herself together, Nana goes and gets No, who's just like having the time of his life, helping him with like doing the whole like helping where he can, like politely bossing people around and like kind of like there's a hushed whisper.
Yeah, I bet him and Prescott would get along.
I think so. Yeah. No, actually, that's a really good one. I love the idea that she pulls him from Prescott, and they you see him get a little flustered himself, and they go to leave the Troll Skull Tavern.
Well, I'm not the only one with family issues.
Yeah, the drama's finally happened for Hillshire now.
Yes.
Oh, the
Definitely
crossroads.
different levels of trouble.
Well, you
No,
say
not
that, but
comparable.
also we just established the fact that fucking food mafia killed people from Sloppy. So I am trying to escalate it with the seriousness a little bit of the stakes. Yeah.
It does occur to me that despite being from a family of criminals, Graf's family is currently, of the three in the limelight at the moment, the one with the least amount of criminal issues going on.
Yep. Yeah. So okay, I don't remember anything else going on.
Outside of the sabotage.
And then Cora, you have
So, thank you for being so, polite with your introduction. My name's Albie. What's your name, miss?
Doesn't he already know my name?
I don't know. I don't remember. I'm role-playing so many different people right now. I'm trying to keep their voices distinct, but, it's getting kind of difficult. So, what's your name?
Cora.
Cora, one of the owners and proprietors of the Troll Skull Tavern. I'm Albie, and I think you know that I work for Lorenzo.
Not here.
Oh. Do you have a private place for us to have a conversation?
Yeah. She wants to go upstairs for this one.
Cora, go and roll a deception check for me as you're trying to play it super cool with a cop who is like super interested in everything going on, as watching your guys' interactions. He's at the bar looking down, seeing Hillshire, seeing oh. Interesting.
Use that inspiration.
No.
Do you want to use that inspiration?
Whose side are you on?
I think he's talking to you to use the inspiration.
I thought he was talking to you.
Hagrid says everything. Cora's just like, fuck you.
There's a part of me that kind of likes the juicy bits.
Which is totally fair. Yeah, there's so many little cross lines here.
I know. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it, so I'm just gonna let it roll.
Nice. Let it roll. Get it.
Get it.
Get it. All right. So yeah. Are you trying to gather Zaba, Graf, and Hagrid?
Yep. No, she'll make Hagrid stay there. She looks at him and mouths. Well, I guess like I don't know. She's mad enough. She would say it out loud. Only serve the root beer.
Okay.
She looks back at him when he says okay, because he said okay last time.
Roll an insight check. I don't know. I don't know what Hagrid. I don't know if you want her to call or her to roll that or anything.
15.
Roll it. How much?
15.
15. Mm. Yeah, I think he's going to be for sure.
He's
Won't
going.
serve mushrooms because the last person yelled at him.
So he's not. Is that what you said? And you said you're not going to be
Yep.
serving. Okay, got
Okay.
it.
People have weak stomachs.
I like the idea that maybe Mossy's still here, the Moss Mantle chick from your Emerald Enclave, and she's just like, you can give me. Oh, wait, no, I think I give her a country accent to diversify a little bit. She's like, you can give me some of the mushrooms. She kind of gives you a smile.
Oh, okay. Don't let Cora know.
I swear to God.
Ooh, nat 20 on her con save against the mushrooms.
Oh.
Interesting.
I
Okay.
got this from the island, from the curse.
She's like, I think these are some special mushrooms. She kind of like looks at like the. I don't think you have too many more left, maybe at this point, but she kind of looks at him. She's like, "Do you mind if I have one of these and so I can talk to some of the other Enclave members about what it might be?"
Oh, not a problem. You know.
She takes
Anything
one.
for the Enclave.
Just hold one moment. I have so many threads. I have to like instead like my natural note taking for my D&D is just chicken scratching on a journal, but I do so many games and so many little moments that but there's certain things I'm like, okay, mushrooms for now that I've just established for my own through my own improv. Let me write something down somewhere a little more concrete to follow up with what might happen with her nat 20 on this stuff. Just give me a moment.
Mushrooms.
No, they 100%, right? Okay. I need to do that more and more. Yeah, so you guys, Zob and Graf, Cora grabbed you guys, and the guy who was a little upset with the fact that he had to go have explosive diarrhea in the freaking alley out back sits down with you all.
I'll be at your service. I believe I've met Cora and Hillshire, and you all seem to be other co-conspirators. May I have introductions?
Graf Nevermos.
Zaba Black.
It's okay, just sound it out.
Where's the cop going?
Roll perception check.
Oh, okay. I'm glad I saved my inspiration. Well.
Okay. For right now, you have no idea where the cop has gone in the middle of the crowd and intermingling as the attention of this man and introductions. So I apologize. I was doing NPC rolls against each other in the background that Zaba and Graf introduced themselves. Zaba and Graf, you guys introduce yourselves.
I did?
Yeah, I did too. Zaba Blackbrook.
So, how much is you all knows about what's going on? Do you know why I'm here? Is my question. Let's just start with the basics. How much do you know?
If I remember correctly, I can let Zaba take the lead on this. He so desire.
What is going on?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I think, if I remember correctly, last we heard from Freddy was when we were down at his restaurant. He said he had a couple of jobs for us. One was to get a mimic for sort of the dish using it. And the other plan, which he said we would see someone in a couple of days about. As he says, in a couple of days, he gestures to the new person. He said that someone would see us about arranging transportation to Baldur's Gate for a quick little job.
Quick little job indeed. Quick little job. Okay. All right. So you're on board for the starting point. This is good. So, I'll be at your service. I'm working for Mr. Lorenzo. And for the Lorenzos. I've got passage for you all to Baldur's Gate. I've got some little preliminary information for you all. I'll be with you. I'll be your contact on this job. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer them to the best of my abilities. As much as I know, I'm happy to try and tell you as much as I think you need to know. You all know that you, did they tell you that you need to be, the target for this?
Can I roll a history check to see? Because I don't remember it being mentioned.
I mean, above table, I think only Hiltshire knows the actual objective, which was to steal a recipe, just being clear, above table. And I don't... You guys have been pretty explicit about, like, yeah, my character doesn't tell anybody anything. You know, so it's just like, you guys are just, like, letting each other discover it as it comes along. Am I remembering that correctly, Hiltshire? I think you know that you're supposed to steal a recipe from a... But I don't think anybody else knows. You can correct me if I'm not, though. Tell me what you think happened.
I thought we were all together. I mean, it was just, I do remember to steal a recipe, but I thought we were all together for that.
For that part? Okay.
It was like 3.5 months ago.
No, it's all good.
I don't.
But trust in your memory. We rely on you.
Justin has an amazing memory, so it's like rare when he doesn't actually remember all the exact details.
Well, as a refresher, we're in the market to get our hands on a very important recipe.
Now, Nate has so much going on. Let him check his notes real quick. He's got stuff in multiple places. Where the freak is it? Boom, boom, boom. There it is.
So how much about you all know about the Sibo familiars, huh?
I think the name's been mentioned a few times, but I don't think anyone's explained more in depth about it.
You're not Cali. You don't seem to be the food types, so it's understandable you wouldn't be no, but you should probably understand the politics at play. There's some major families around the shore coast of Cali descent. Sibo familiars. Ruder people would say gangs. Organized families, though, I think is the preferred, with sometimes the differences and their needs, or say their needs align, but most of the times it's a more respectful, yours is yours and mine is mine. But in this scenario, not the Lorenzos, gosh darn it, sorry, the Giovannis and Baldur's Gate, one of the major families, has something that we want, the Lorenzos. And you all gonna help us, and that is a recipe. The Emperor's Memories, very famous. Obviously, if something of that importance is under lock and key by the Giovannis, specifically in Vidra and Giovanni's vault, Vidi's vault. So, y'all are gonna break in and get the recipe. And this is in Baldur's Gate. I can get you transportation there. I got a little setup up in the nicer neighborhood where the vault is. I've got us passes to give us access to the upper wards. And, yeah, a safe house and some information for us to get us started. Now, here's the thing. You might be saying, hey, Albie, what else is in the vaults? And I'll say, there's a bunch of shit in the vault. And I've been told by Mr. Freddy that everything else there is up for grabs for you. If anything, he encourages you to pilfer as much of their shit as you possibly can find. Because if we just go in and bring out the recipe, then that's going to look very suspiciously that it's a Cibo Familia gig. But cover it up with a bunch of other robberies, maybe it'll take them a while to figure it out. And that's the most important thing, though, is that Freddy really doesn't want the Familia and the Lorenzos involved. We don't want bad blood with the family, but we want the recipe.
Pranking your brother. It's always better if nobody knows who really did it. Causes a lot less drama that way.
Exactly. You seem to have a nose and ear for this kind of work.
Yeah, I'm used to it at this point.
Very good. Very good. Do y'all have any questions in the moment?
I have a question. Tonight it seems that the establishment called Sloppy's was burned to the ground. People killed.
I did have a message from Mr. Hillshire from Mr. Freddy. I won't comment upon the Sloppy's incident, but he was so busy I didn't get a chance to tell him. But he was supposed to be told the issue is taken care of. And that's all I'll say about Sloppy's.
Alright, so above table, Graf is going to roll, and if this is a 4, he's going to plan to kill this guy.
Ooh,
Not
on a
here and now.
D4. But yeah, like
He's gonna,
yeah.
like, the fact that he knows and seems happy about it, Graf is like, alright, I think it's time to go after this family. This,
Oh, wait, no, wait. Oh, come on. Oh, I can't pick up your dice and re-roll it. I was gonna pick it up and throw it and keep throwing it until I get to a 4. Oh, that's funny.
But yeah. Alright, Graf is solidly annoyed with a 1, 1 to 4 being severity. Graf is going to be annoyed, but his blades shall stay put for the foreseeable future. But now that he knows that Hillshire is working with the Callumshan family that burned down Sloppy's, he's got a target to go after now.
So, yeah. So I'm going to give you the setup, and then you do what you do best. And I think it's even better that I don't know all the details, because that will be, plausible deniability. But your goal is to get in there. I do have one important piece of information for you to work with. Vidi's a bitch, okay? We've got good word that the people she works that work underneath her are pretty disgruntled. As such, guards come and go from the vault. So use that for your information for your setup. Now,
rotating stuff that won't notice a new face.
Maybe you can find old staff. I don't know. It's up for you all to execute on this plan. Now, we don't care if you get caught. You understand that. If you get caught, there's only so much we can do. But the Lorenzos, we're not going to be backing you out because we are going to be keeping our noses out of it officially. You don't gotta be quiet. You don't gotta be loud. You just gotta do it without us involved. If that makes sense.
No matter what happens, we don't know you, you don't know us.
We don't need you to be sneaky. If you're sneaky, that's your style, then good. If you want to go on guns blazing, creating a ruckus, blood on the ground, that's your call. Just keep us out of it and get us the recipe.
It's a good thing stealth isn't mandatory, given Hillshire's weapon of choice creates a massive explosion every time it fires.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
Tonight somebody tampered with our food. Wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Tampered with your food? Now, I'll say this. It's not if you're asking if the Freddy did anything or the Lorenzo's. So far, you've done nothing to set us out of line for that kind of treatment. So no, I did nothing. And no, Freddy did nothing.
Inside check.
Roll your insight check.
With my +1. 13.
13. I'm rolling a physical dice, FYI. Okay. Everything is as you read the situation, or whatever your interpretation is.
Okay. Very well.
Now, there isn't a huge timeline on it, but I'm going to be a busy man. I don't just sit around waiting. So, I know you guys are in the middle of your grand opening, but I'm hoping we can get this kicked off sooner than later. Securing shipments to, got a boat with some meat going back and forth. We're going to be going to get a meat pickup with a refrigerated barge from Baldur's Gate. It's one of Lorenzo's businesses. It's a bit tricky getting the scheduling just right, so if we could get it done on the same pattern of scheduling sooner than later, that would be great. There is an opening for us to get started as early as tomorrow. But you're all running a business, so I understand if you need a little bit of time. Freddy's not unreasonable. I'm not unreasonable. But just know, you can't drag your feet on this. You're enjoying a grand opening. But underneath the blessing of an understanding that you are doing a job for Freddy. To make it all kosher.
Sounds like a deal.
Sounds like a deal indeed. Do you think Mr. Hillshire has any questions for me? I was hoping to meet another Cali man. I heard you guys got Ricky in the back. You must have paid good gold for Ricky. That's a good sauce man you got. Everyone's talking about it.
It'd be better without the sabotage.
Oh, you sound like you got enemies of some sorts. You guys ever had any experiences or run-ins with the Giovannis of Baldur's Gate?
Not that I'm aware of. I think Hillshire's mother raised him different to get involved in this, and yeah.
Sorry, I'm laughing because you're involved with this, and he was raised not to be involved with this. You're saying, are you sure he's being truthful about that? Because here you are, in the middle of it, involved.
My understanding is his family owns a couple of businesses actually that are all above board. What is it? Nana's cannolis and No-No's candles, or something like that.
Wait. He leans in. You're telling me Hillshire? 1 second. Justin, I need some clarification here. Your
What is your full family name? I just call you Hillshire. I don't know if that's your real name, a nickname, your last name.
Like his surname? Surname was Figaro.
Figaro. So you're Hillshire Figaro.
Mm-hmm. And I want to point out, back when he was having his one-on-one talk with Freddy, he went really far out of his way to never mention his Nana.
Yeah.
Or any of that.
Yeah.
Thing is, Graf isn't being intentionally
Oh yeah, he's
an
not.
asshole
Yeah.
here,
Yeah. I
but
don't think you are.
it's like he's kind of reveling in the fact that Hillshire has fallen into this life despite having the raising that he did get.
You're telling me Hillshire's family is Valentina Figaro and Enzo Figaro. Is this his mother? He seems kind of young.
I think perhaps we have said enough.
Oh,
We
no.
should talk about family business.
No, you should definitely talk about family business, especially where the Figaro's involved. There's only one person with a reputation of the cannolis in this town. That's Valentina. You're telling me Hillshire is a Figaro?
Figara or Figaro? I apologize.
No.
Figaro. If you can spell it
Figaro.
out for me if you want to. I'm
I'm
a visual person.
Figaro.
Gotcha. I have something I've learned over the years. I am a visual person. Figaro.
Is that... No. You said Nana. No. So grandparents. Interesting.
He kind of like realizes.
That's who I saw. That was Enzo and Valentina. Okay. Interesting. Really good cannolis, aren't they? I love their candle shop. All right. Well, this is my address. Unfortunately, I do live down there near the market ward, near Little Cali. So, write me when you're ready. But ideally, we get this going as soon as tomorrow. Any
Graf is
questions?
gonna look around the table. Yeah, I think I'm good for tomorrow. I don't think I've got anything urgent. Either you two?
Think we're good.
Sounds
Cora
good.
remains silent.
I've heard about some sort of ravioli coming out. So maybe we can just mingle with your other folks here in the tavern and see what's going on with the ravioli. You know, I've got a particular palate.
I think the ravioli is next for the night, given, as we've mentioned,
What?
someone sabotaged some of the food.
There's no more ravioli! Emperor's
I
ball
would-
sack. This is bullshit.
Walk this up.
If
You
I
know,
overheard properly, they've got a quick backup, and it's still with Ricky cooking.
You're telling me I can't come in? I'm coming in here after all of this work and I'm not gonna get some of Ricardo's fucking ravioli? Who's getting it?
Ravioli?
Yeah, you say he's
Like I
making
said,
some
I
more
think it's-
ravioli.
He's not making ravioli, but I think he's cooking something. Something relatively quick. We were open, and from what I heard, we were open for a while before the food got tainted. So
And you're making untainted food. Why can I not get some of this untainted food?
That's what I'm saying. It's not ravioli, but it's something that's not tainted. If you want to wait until it's done.
Oh, you're saying I can't have
He
some?
said it was.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were saying I
Hey,
could not have
hey,
some.
no. In fact, you know what? It's on the house.
Oh, you don't gotta do that. You don't have to go do that, my friend. You guys are. Go ahead.
He points over at Hagrid. After what he did to you, I think I'm gonna have to insist it's on the house.
You know what? You make a compelling argument. I will take Ricardo's whatever dish on the house. Thank you very much, Mr. Graff. I appreciate that.
No problem. I think I overheard it, Alfredo or something like that.
Ricky's making Alfredo. It's not usually his wheelhouse. Okay, he's usually more of a red sauce man, but I'm here for it. Yeah. Hell yeah. And he goes and mingles and like sits at a table and starts eating or like drinking a beer or whatever, waiting for food. I'll let the three of you unpack that if you want.
Cora crosses her arms and she glares at Graff. You exposed Hillshire's grandparents to that man.
Yeah, that man exposed himself to the alley. I think it's a fair shake.
Do you think it's a joke? Him and his boss just killed innocent people at your own favorite restaurant. Now he has leverage. And we have no choice in the matter to do this mission or not.
They killed some innocent people who couldn't defend themselves. I may not like Hillshire, but trust me, if they decide to go after his family, well, I'll go after them harder than I'm already planning to.
She walks by you, still doesn't look happy. I really hope so, Graff. And then she goes downstairs.
Downstairs? What?
Oh, yeah, were we upstairs?
You just went to like a more private side of the
private room.
of the
The
tavern.
VIP area.
Ah, okay, yeah. She leaves the VIP area.
As she's leaving,
yeah,
Graff
let's
is
take
just
some.
gonna say to her, "Oh, by the way, you wouldn't happen to know any way to firebomb a restaurant, would you?"
You said firebomb?
Hey. Like I said, I've got plans brewing. It's gonna take some time. I'd like a little bit of help.
Are you suggesting that I would burn down a restaurant?
No, it would be me throwing the bomb. I was just wondering if you knew any recipes for it.
This business between the families. It's bad business. We're already vulnerable to at least one of these families. Involving ourselves further, it would cause problems. And it's only been the first day since we've opened. If you need a bomb, find it yourself.
Alright, well then Graff is just saying to himself, alrighty, well in that case I'll just ask that one guy, help me make a stink bomb at least. Actually, Graff just has the idea he'll ask Hagrid to help him with the stink bomb.
You want the stink bomb? Yes.
He can definitely do that.
I can definitely help you with that.
Nate's stuffing a snack down his throat 1 second.
Well, if you're gonna do that, I'll make me something too.
Yeah, man, let's go and call like a 10-minute break here.
Yeah, I gotta pee.
still so many threads to strike. So that's 38 after the hour. We'll reconvene.
Did she just pee?
It did sound like she just beat or something.
No, that was.
Or let a really good poo.
names.
Humidity here in Jacksonville is like almost always 80% or higher, I think.
Yeah. We'll get ridiculously high humidity index sometimes. Because we have a big ass river that goes down the center of the city, and then that river has, like 120 creeks that are connected to it that go at every. You're just surrounded by water, and we're right up against the coast.
I didn't think about the river adding to our
prevailing
humidity.
Winds are blowing the air from the ocean on land, so.
I think I told them last night I did pickleball I was in the evening from 8 last Thursday, and I already sweat a lot, but it was one of the days where like afternoon thunderstorms, and so it was really, really muggy and humidity. I was sitting in my chair, and when I got up, literally I tipped the chair over, and it was a substantial enough of water for it to be like, or sweat for it to be like splashing down on the ground, almost like I poured a cup of water out. It was gross. I was so fucking sweaty. I routinely leave pickleball looking like I just jumped out of the ocean or a pool. It's crazy. Just soaked. Just soaked. A lot of water and electrolytes. I do. That's one I do keep up on it. So I literally have 2 bottles of water with me, and I'll do Gatorade for electrolytes. Though I want to get off the sugar, but it's not that important. But I drink a shit ton of water, and I notice my smoothies keep me very hydrated, and I have one like almost every day in the morning. Anyways, pickleball. I'm addicted. Cool. If there's everyone here, got. I think it sounded like everyone was chatting. Is Charlie here?
Yep.
All right. Where were we? So dispersed. We're kind of getting. I feel like I'm leading up to finally the food from Hillshire and Ricky being served. Is there anything anybody wanted to do before that?
Could I roll to see if Corin notices that the guard or the cop is missing? Because I mean.
Oh, he's here. He's been around.
Oh, okay.
He's been mingling. He's chatting over here with Volo and people over the table. He's just other quote unquote strangers in the area.
Okay, all right. Yeah, then she doesn't really mind. She just walks by.
He does like make eye contact with one point, but it's not like anything like hey or anything. He's just kind of like he's looking at you if you look at him when you pass by, kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, she'll give him a little nod.
Okay. All right. So let's get to Hillshire and Ricky's fettuccine. Yeah, I think mostly the role is just going to be around the idea of like, I think Ricky and Hillshire know enough about food to put a presentable and, good meal together. It'll be more about a role to try and do it without the sand getting into it. Like maybe you make the food and maybe by the end of it, like, is there any sand in it at the end, or kind of experience is mostly the big thing you're steering away from. Obviously the hope of things not being poisoned, but you can definitely sample everything. So it's like, all right, I think we've done everything well enough. You cool with that, Justin? Does that make sense to you as a little challenge?
Yeah. So it's a disadvantage.
Yes, but I don't want you to make the roll yet. I kind of want to do it after you guys are like serving the food. Let's like set it up, right?
Because we're gonna make it, and then it goes right onto the plate, and then it's mixed up in front of the guest.
Oh, you're doing a bit of a presentation for it. This is nice. It's not often the easy curry dishes served this way, but I'm here for different presentations. A part of it, isn't it? Very nice, very nice. And so, what is it you're serving this evening? And which you seem to be the one and he's like, the chef tonight, but this is Mr. Hillshire. He is the food manager and also contributed to the meal tonight. Very nice. So, what is it we're serving then, food manager Hillshire?
I do regret to inform you we're out of the pomodoro sauce. No more red sauce, which means no more raviolis.
No.
I heard good things about your ravioli.
So we've gone
Buzz.
with a simpler dish, something more homely.
Something specifically for me. Interesting.
Or any other guests that would still like to be served tonight.
Is this some sort of pasta?
Yes, of course, Ricky here will show you the fettuccine.
Lays the puts it all out there, and you guys start putting it together. He's like,
Fettuccine, very good, very good.
and he starts like, once all the preparations are finished, and you put it in front of him. Also, some of Nana. Do you want to bring Nana's specialty cannolis out that she made specifically for him as like the dessert?
Right.
Yeah. And so he'll start going through the pasta and eating it and such. So yeah, this will be a disadvantage, and essentially this is like hoping he didn't get a freaking piece of sand in the food. I'm not gonna say it's a high DC, but it will be a disadvantage. I don't remember what we've agreed for you for your like food checks.
I think it was the cook's utensils.
Yeah. Okay. Which you definitely have proficiency in, and then you can.
Well, Sid's. So does that just make it a straight roll?
Or what's making it a straight roll? I guess Ricky, the two of you contributing, could make that a help action. So I think maybe it is a straight roll. So yeah, you do your cooking utensils. But then we got.
Yeah. I didn't know if cook's utensils work the same way as like thieves' tools.
Oh no, yeah, that's a very good question. To be fair, yeah. So let's just keep it simple. I'm still wrapping my head around all that because it's so annoying. And I think I kind of gave you the cooking utensils for free, right? As just like a background thing.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just.
I'm fine doing.
Yeah. So like, but I don't know if you're using wisdom or intelligence or what your modifier is.
Wisdom.
Okay.
16.
Great rolls. And the food critic gets through his food without any issues. It's like, who was, I did tap and see what the guy's name was. I'm like, oh, that's Leaf. Technically, I just use him as a stand-in. He eats the food. Here, let me just, 1 second. I'm lighting up the music now that the food critic is eating his food and it's all good and stuff. The tension for that is kind of finally alleviated.
You said you made this from scratch just now. This is very nice, very good. I haven't had some home style in such a while. And I have to say, your presentation of preparing it here at the finale at the... is that something you're planning on doing often for your dishes, or is that just a special presentation for me?
Fettuccine is always served hot on the plate.
So, I'm confused. You said no, but you said it's always served hot on the plate. So, will that be a regular occurrence for those eating of the food being brought out?
Prepare it in front of.
Oh.
He's like
That's how it's
taking
prepared.
notes. He's like writing it down.
Has to be prepared and eaten immediately after. No breaks.
Fresh from the kitchen, right to your table. Very interesting. Very interesting. Well, there's been a little bit of a hubbub tonight, but let's just say that, and when I get my column out next week for the Water's Deep Gazette, we'll have some interesting stories to tell from yours opening. Thank you, Verda, for introducing me to your friends. He spoke very highly of you all and your capabilities as entertainers, business owners, and as chefs. So,
Volo's like giving a thumbs up and a smile.
well, thank you so much for this delicious meal. Though one criticism, this is from a place of a patron and not from one of my professional. You might want to work on your variety of drinks. A Trolls, a tavern with a singular beer on tap doesn't seem right to me, but that's just my opinion. Good luck to you all, and perhaps I will stop in again for any future new specialty dishes. Keep me in the loop. Good evening.
And the food critic leaves satisfied and full and happy. I think NPC wise, I am like good. So it's kind of up to you guys how you want to unpack this now of like everything that's going on and such. I guess Albie, the food mafia guy, he would want food, but I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. If you have questions for him, Hillshire, you can, but he's like focused on food and drink right now. But yeah, the ball's in your guys' court to call for anything that you might want to do or say or.
Would Graf have been able to notice how the pasta was served?
Yeah, I think it was, they weren't hiding it or anything. It was pretty obvious. Like they brought the food out, put it on the table and such.
So he notices that it is served with the water in which it was cooked. Much like sloppies.
Well, it's not served in the water that it's cooked.
To be fair, one thing about sloppies, it's not necessarily the water it was cooked in. Sometimes they would just literally put water on the table, and it was like, that's for dipping your bread into. Like, that's how bad it was, right? It wasn't like, it wasn't a special broth or anything. It was just.
Time, okay?
What'd you say?
The dishwater is extra nutritious.
Yeah. Like, you could argue that you're cooking the bread that you dip into the sloppies water, if that's how you want to frame it for your, like, you know, like I can see someone framing it that way, but it's definitely not something they were cooking with. Literally, like, here's some tap water, some bread, enjoy. But you have to dip it.
Every time you put the cheese on it and you mix it up more, you actually take, like, some of the water that it was cooked in and put it over it as, like, a starch that ties it all together. But it actually is, now that you mention it, a very wet dish.
Very sloppy.
Yeah, Graf doesn't know the details. All he sees is, man, that's some wet-looking pasta.
We have 1%.
It looks familiar to me.
Oh, one little side detail, Hackreed. Mossy is essentially tripping right now with her experience of the mushrooms with the nat 20 and stuff. She's not having a bad time, but she's definitely hallucinating and things are getting a little weird for her.
Are you going to take it to the Emerald Enclave?
Say that.
Enclave.
Say that again.
You want to take it to the Emerald Enclave to get it studied? Oh, you ate some.
I ate the mushrooms. Yes. You fed me when it was so good, and I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take it back to the Enclave. Everyone's gonna take a look at it. Can I touch your beard?
No.
Okay. She kind of starts running her hand along the wood grain of the countertop.
Maybe you had too much to drink.
All I had was that one. No, I had a couple beers. I'm gonna go for a walk. I'll talk to you later, Hackreed. I'll let you know anything about these mushrooms. I really want to go. I want to go find a park. She kind of gets up and like walks out with a big old smile on her face.
Be careful out there.
It's the best thing to do.
Nate's not talking from personal experience that I talk about. Goes walking out. Especially, I was like a freaking hippie druid on mushrooms. Really want to go and see some nature.
Yep. Right. But do you want more beer or mushrooms? I don't have enough mushrooms.
You said anybody at the party?
Dude, anyone.
He's just gesturing to the tavern, calling out, "Anybody want more mushrooms?"
Oh, yeah. No, Cora literally whips her head around.
Oh, you want one too? Okay.
Jolly's like, "I'll take a fucking mushroom."
Oh my god.
No,
Oh my
I
god.
think it's better if you you keep the mushrooms away from the customers
I think
for the rest of the night.
I gave my last mushrooms out.
They're already gone.
They would bite pretty quick. I think it was a big
Graf
hit.
looks at Cora with a face of concern.
He just turns and walks away. She gives up.
Malatha took the rest of the mushrooms and taken it back to the Enclave.
Okay. Graf is a little relieved knowing that he didn't just give mushrooms to every single customer that walked in.
Right.
Or at least if he did, most of them went to one person.
Yeah,
And now they're not our problem anymore.
Make Victrax roll a death saving throw. He's been left alone as a feeble old man upstairs.
+2 to con.
That's Nate making a joke, but it'd be funny
That's
for
a
you to
fail.
think
That
about what's going on
is
with
third
Victrax up
fail.
there during all this. Third
That's
fail.
his third failure.
No, it's not. You didn't have to make a save. That was for funsies. I mean, if you want to, for like him being up there alone and
no,
like.
I'm doing it.
Hey, what'd you say earlier, Lord? You're like, I rolled low. I kind of want to keep it. I think the spirit of that in this group is very strong. I love it. I love it.
Let it roll. Let it roll.
Let it roll.
So,
anyways.
Now we have a corpse. Alright, this is
Actually,
fine.
I
Everything's
forget.
fine.
Oh, God.
I forget, did Graf know that we had the Waterdeep guy, the guy from the guard around?
No, no one knows that he's from the guard except for Cora.
Yeah.
Okay. Above table, I do want to mention that now we have a corpse upstairs with some guy from the Waterdeep guard in and around the area.
Can I tell you my intrusive fucked up thought about what's happening to Victrax right now? It's pretty dark.
wanna hear it.
Cora Snake is trying to eat him right now.
Oh my god. The boa constrictor.
Yeah, boa constrictor is like it's so fucked up, and I hate snakes.
Victrax was in is he not out front?
I just left his mini out there. I was too lazy to move it, but it was very much established that Cora took him upstairs, yeah, and laid him and like dropped him on the ground.
Yeah. Oh, well. Anyway.
That does solve the corpse problem.
I was thinking the same. Of all the things that doesn't get rid of bodies, a giant snake.
I haven't seen Victrax in a while. Where did he wander off?
Oh yeah, Prescott looking for his friend.
If you want to make a canon, I'm totally fine with it. If Cause like way bigger.
I really didn't imagine Ka being that bigger, but the comedian trolling me definitely was like thought that'd be so funny if the snake was big enough to like unhinge his jaw to eat the body or like try to.
Yeah, my brain is like Ka isn't big enough to actually get his head, his mouth around Victrax's head. He's trying. And so like you just end up with what that GIF has, where it's like,
Oh my god.
the snake is trying so hard, but it's not able.
This is literally one of my
Oh,
fears
man.
too, and I'm like, I hate snakes. They give me definitely a phobia of mine. So this is I'm torturing myself here with my own comedy.
We really need a corpse disposal like a Kuma.
Yeah. I mean, Akuma essentially is a snake at this point, right? It's like,
Oh yeah.
Well, perhaps that can be one of our best.
Mhm.
Just a pit we throw. I wonder if we can break in to the yawning portal after hours and just toss Victrax's body down the pit.
I feel like there's so many better ways to get rid of a corpse than breaking into the yawning portal to throw him down the chasm.
I love you guys are always talking about body disposal.
Oh yeah. We're gonna need a rubber tub and some acid. Just kidding.
If only Nana could hear you now. It's talking about body disposal.
Does anybody know?
Did
a pig
Prescott-
farmer?
I mean,
Never trust a man who owns a pig farm.
Yes.
Exactly. I mean, you could make them into snake-sized pieces.
That's so messed up.
It's so much.
Did Prescott-
That's so true. I really want you guys to be having this conversation actually in character when you get around Victrax's body.
It would take Ka like an entire week to eat him, and I'm pretty sure Ka would not be eating it after.
To be fair to you, I think, like, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not a reptile owner, but I feel like it's not like you're starving Ka, so I don't think he's going to be going out of his
Yeah.
way to, like, eat a body that he finds. He's probably pretty well fed and content for most of the time, but anyways.
Oh, I do have one of those carnivorous plants. I'm just saying.
He says about Prescott Hillshire or Justin.
Was he like around when Victrax was carried out?
I'll let that be your call. He was here. I think he would have been performing.
He
So
was
if
performing.
you want to roll a perception check to see if he notices for yourself, but you can also just decide for yourself. I don't really care. You can make like a DC 10 perception check if you want.
Yeah. I'll roll
Body.
perception check.
Body being carried out is not the most difficult thing to notice. I guess Cor was trying to hide it from the what's his name, but let's just make it, since it's Prescott, it's his friend. If they end up having to murder Prescott on top of all this, to like for all witnesses. 19.
Here's a 19.
Yeah, you've watched as they carried Victrax out, and it was Cora who carried him out.
Well, probably at some point Prescott would have, asked about, Miss? What? Know where my friend is? He's about this high. He's pretty old. And he's kind of fragile.
Everything in her is trying very hard not to reveal anything.
Have you seen where he is?
He left. A short while ago.
He left? Where did he go?
Just remember too, just real quick, Cor. Remember,
mean,
you don't
I
know
know
that
he gets
Victrax is
forgetful
dead. The last
sometimes.
time you left Victrax, he was
right.
alive.
But
So
I don't
I'm just
know if
saying,
she really
yeah.
wants to-
no, which is
I don't-
fine. I
don't
just
know
want to
if
make
she
sure
really
you were
wants to
acting from
admit-
that information.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever you wanna do.
That he's sick upstairs.
Yeah.
She just shrugs.
Well, he does kind of wander off sometimes. Like, just this one time a few weeks ago. But, well, actually, I'd like to insight check you if I can.
Yeah, inside check for sure.
Oh, it's a 9.
I think deception.
Oh,
I'm rolling from
shit.
Prescott's page, too.
Oh, my phone.
Yeah, let me see if Prescott is anything special. No. I won't.
Oh, dude, were you about the silvery barb, sir?
Calm
Shit.
down,
That seemed like a
Thank you,
silvery barb.
barbs.
Well, to be fair, I think like you have to know like they're making like a failed thing. So I don't think I would allow someone to do like if this was like me doing an NPC, I wouldn't actually allow someone to do like a silvery barbs on a deception check because it's like you're casting a spell against somebody you think is lying. It's like I'm gonna make you say that again. You know, like how does that work logically? So unfortunately, even if
And it's
yeah.
It is just an ambiguous spell.
Yeah.
It's actually really dumb. Because it's just when a creature rolls, basically. Yeah, on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
That's so weird because it's like it's so meta to know they succeeded on a deception check. It's like the whole point of the deception is that you don't know that, you know, it's just like,
Yeah,
it's just like
is that
that.
you don't know.
Yeah. That part is like, so like, I've pretty much banned that going. Obviously if you play Prescott again, you know, and I know you, treat silvery barbs with care. I do not care that you have it, but it's just like, if
All
that's
right, no silver barbs.
Yeah.
Friends. I'm gonna cast friends.
As friends.
okay, well, let's be fair here.
He's using spells that
Yeah.
Archie can jump in and blood curse him.
Yeah, they know how everyone pretty much knows how I do spells. It's like
Yeah.
you can try a sleight of hand if you were trying to do without being noticeable, but you are going, I cast friends in front of her to Cora. Like Cora wouldn't know if by the rules of the spells, but everyone does see you casting a spell, so people can react to Prescott doing that.
Right.
But he goes to cast spell, cast friends.
He's just probably concerned about his friend, and if you say he's wandered off, then he does do that sometimes. He has wandered off before.
Well,
So I should probably go find him. He suffers
good
from
luck.
very,
I
very, very
hope you
late
find
onset
your
dementia.
wandering friend.
Roll a survival check, Prescott.
Oh my God.
See if you can follow the trail of vomit
Oh my God.
and the old man smell lingering in the air of Victrix.
The corpse.
Yeah, now can you smell death coming from upstairs? It'll be a pretty difficult survival check, but you can do a survival check if you like.
That was a 10.
A 10, yeah. Unfortunately, you don't see anything of notice of import to lead you towards where he actually is.
Oh, you know what? He had an inspiration, but I'm gonna save that.
I feel really bad.
Remember, you don't feel bad because, as you can tell, Riley and Justin both very
Lauren
here for
feels
it.
bad. Cora does not really feel bad. I mean, first she knows that, she's just protecting the tavern and doesn't know that he's dead, so. They're gonna have quite the surprise. That's it. I will note that, like, Cora goes and sits down next to Vesha, and it's very much like she flops down in the chair. She looks exhausted, like, mentally.
Seems like you're...
She's,
yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
She's massaging her temples.
Seems like you've had a long night. Running a business will run you haggard. You look exhausted.
How long has it been since we opened?
Would you open 5th evening bell? It's probably, what, midnight?
Funny, it's 30 minutes later.
Yeah. All that happened in 30 minutes, yeah.
Shit.
What time are you all closing?
Hopefully soon. This has been one disaster after another, but surprisingly everything is pulling through.
I will say that... Actually, let me do something real quick. Trying to see how much she's noticed during the night. It has been very entertaining. What did you do with the body?
She looks at her.
Is that old man okay?
Body.
The old man. Is he fine?
He's
I say body,
fine
I'm just saying.
last I left him.
Oh. Did you leave a man like that unattended?
I had other things to attend to, Vesha.
Well, it's been... How did the food critic? He seemed to enjoy what you guys did. Seems a good sign.
Yes, surprisingly. Someone had tampered with our food. That's still something that we have to worry about, on top of the pile of other shit that we just came across. Did you happen to see anything tonight?
Well, I didn't see anything. I mean, I saw a lot tonight. Between you and me, I think one of those little kids pickpocketed somebody during the night. I didn't want to be... They seemed like a sweet little child, but I think I saw them pick something from somebody's pocket.
Cora's eye twitches.
Other than that, I've just been... That was some interesting entertainment, and someone tampered with it. Do you have more enemies than just the cult? You and your friends?
She kind of like puts her head in her hands. At this point, I don't know. It seems that there are things my party hasn't shared with each other. Something about pasta family. I don't No,
Pasta family?
I don't ask.
You would think that the cult would want some sort of revenge if there was anyone for revenge, but tampering with food is not really their play. I mean, poison, yes, but there'd be dead bodies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It seems petty, but who would be petty enough to poison our food? To make someone violently ill unless they want to shut down on the first day.
That's someone's out to get you. It also doesn't seem like something that Zentarum would do either, but I don't know. I only say that because we think that's where our brother went. I don't know how much she knows about
She kinda,
that as a
like,
general
looks
thing,
up.
but yeah.
She looks up and looks at Vesha. You don't think Aaron would have?
This seemed borderline prank and nefarious. I cannot imagine our brother doing a prank of that sort.
You're right. Legit. She's gonna start calling it that. She doesn't understand the concept of like mafia. She's like, yeah, it's cool.
But your building did not burn down. That's probably a good start for a business during medieval times. There's a lot of open flames in here. It's funny you say, but let me just talk about the open flames for just a second. I've been talking to this gentleman over here, and you look over and you see this like wild-haired, it's like white hair, wild, like scorch marks all over his eyes, these big old goggles with big old eyes reflected in it. That man over there seems to have the most interesting ideas about light. He said something about electricity. Might be something for you all to think about for your business. But didn't burn down, so maybe you don't need it.
We're already working on it.
Well, another thing after. I guess does Zaba know that Zaba knows that the. I wanna call him Doc is here.
You can call him. I don't even know if I have a name for him, to be honest with you. We can call him Doc. That's totally fine with me. I'm for it.
I like it. Great Scott.
I don't know if I could do. I don't know if I've watched him enough to do like an impression of him.
Yeah.
But Great Scott!
Like,
Maybe I can do
yeah,
something
everything-
similar to it, but it sounds like an old man voice that I do. Oh, Great
He's like,
Scott, Marty!
everything that he says like has an exclamation point after it.
That's a fair description.
Well, check in before you leave. I'm going to make my rounds.
I'm probably going to go ahead and head out. It's a long walk back to the South Ward, and so I'll see you for dinner. I want to be prideful enough to say no, but I'm going to be. Yes, if you can swing it,
Yeah.
I would not say no to a carriage. She's like, I don't want to walk.
Yeah, no, 100%. She would put money down to get her sister safely home.
A boober drives up.
Oh, boober.
A boober.
Perfect. How much is the boober?
For across town, it's probably like 5 copper pieces.
Okay.
It's like crazy.
She'll give him 1 gold just to make sure he's extra careful. Great.
And Vesha goes home.
All right.
And so that's what I'm imagining, Zaba. Imagine your signs. Troll Skull Tavern lit up over the night. Imagine. Can you not see it?
Oh, I see it.
Oh,
You
yes.
can make it flash. Right?
Mhm.
That's
Different colors. Different colors. Now, the hamsters are going to be the biggest problem with all of this.
Do we
But-
need something bigger.
No. Just giant space hamsters all can be a bit hard to get your hands onto, but I can get some. I know a man who knows someone who can get giant space hamsters. So I think we can get the wheels and the power going through that.
perfect. I was also wondering what other ideas and crazy knickknacks you've been working on.
Have I told you about the light bulb in general, though? All of these candles! You don't have to worry about it ever again! Never again! You just have the hamsters run on their wheels, and that will power the little, what I call a generator, and that will provide electricity to light it. You just have to make sure that they keep the hamsters fed and that they're rolling on it on the time.
Sounds easy enough.
Very easy once you get it all set up.
We can have the staff take care of them.
The good thing about giant space hamsters is that they are very easy to manage. Very easy diets, yes.
Will they?
So, shall we start talking about price and installation time windows?
Oh, certainly.
Wait. So as I've said before, the technology is not cheap. This is all from scratch and from my own making. No matter what that man Bessler says, these are all my creations. For the sign, the light of the night, 4,000 gold. But remember, that's a very steep price, but remember what it will do for you in this city. Have you seen any other businesses that put lights like that?
Yeah, you still
We would
want electricity, Zaba?
Yeah. Well, we would be one of a kind.
Exactly! And you'll never have to spend another copper on candles ever again. My light bulbs last forever.
A permanent crowd.
Permanent. 24 hours? You could do 24 hours. At least at night. Light up the night sky.
It would pay for itself, too.
It would.
The business that it brings.
Exactly. You're seeing the vision. You're seeing the vision. So when would you like installations?
Well, I mean, what sort of, would you take some sort of payment schedule?
For you, Zaba, and for this once-in-a-life opportunity to see my dream come to life, I would. If you're in agreement to see the process through, and we can have a contract for you to sign that will guarantee payments over the next year, then I think we might be able to have a deal.
Let me see. I presume we might be able to procure some funds from the profits that the manor makes.
Exactly. Once it's getting installed and once the sign is up, you will be able to pay it off in probably just spans. Just spans. It'll be amazing. How much can you put down on the 4,000 gold?
See here, I can put down 300 gold right now.
I need you to roll a persuasion check at 300 gold. That's not the number he was looking for, but, you know, he's also desperate.
I can be pretty persuasive.
17. Can you do 350 gold?
I can.
Ah! Then we have a deal. I will get a lawyer to write up a contract. And then we can get this going. He reaches over and just like, even if you're not offering, he like grabs your hand to shake it. Everyone else definitely hears, we have a deal. I will get work on this started right away. Ah! He starts running out the... He realizes he's like holding a tankard of beer and like puts it back on the table and then keeps running.
I don't like that.
I kind of envisioned this guy when it was more like him, but more tankery, but...
What is this from? I don't know if I know this one. It seems vaguely familiar.
That's from
Isn't
The
that, like,
Incredibles.
Incredibles.
Oh, an Incredibles reference. Got it.
Yeah, that's pretty early on. Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah.
Occasionally, you have to yell at the end of the sentence. Yes.
No capes.
Yeah, but I think this could prove well for our business. We're gonna need attention. Attention would protect us. Especially if we're going to become a very successful business and actually start taking business from other businesses, which might be bad for business for other friends. Or enemies.
Cora just shrugs. She's at this point where she's like, do whatever you want.
Oh, for just as a quick little pause too, I made the reference of giant space hamsters. Is everyone here aware that that's an actual thing in D&D, famously through the Spelljammer stuff?
Also, miniature
Yeah.
giant
Yeah.
space hamsters.
Oh, is that? I don't know if I knew that one or not. It's a bit
Well,
of a
there's both
meme,
of
right?
them.
Because like the hamsters aren't like that big. It's not like they're like as big as people or anything. They're just like larger than usual hamsters, right? Is that? Do I understand the joke?
Mhm.
I think they're actually normal-sized hamsters.
But for some reason, they're just called giant space hamsters, right? Or something like weird.
Miniature giant space hamsters.
Miniature
yeah.
giant space hamsters. Got it.
So I guess there's giant space hamsters out there somewhere.
Our next pet.
If everything goes according to plan, it is going to be your guys' next pet. It's going to be your workforce pets.
Oh, that's right, that's right. Oh my god. Not the slavery.
Yeah.
Today's topic.
I'm ready. I'm here for hamster
Today's
voices.
topic: mechanized warfare tactics.
I think Cora would go and check on the cop. She's pretty much like been avoiding talking, but feels like she is kind of the one who invited him accidentally and unintentionally invited him. Oh god.
You just sit down with him, and I just wanted to put on some Western music for a break of pace too. He's enjoying himself with a little drink as you kind of sit down. He kind of tips his hat to you. It was Cora, right?
Yes, Cora.
Seemed like you had
How
a
did
long
you find
night.
your night?
I found my night to be very satisfactory, except for the fact that dwarf, you might not want to be serving out those mushrooms.
Yes, I've told my bartender many times, but he seems unable to follow directions.
That's not very good for an employee, is it?
No, it's not.
I'd offer to buy you a beer, but you're an owner, so. You had a
Well,
festive
I'm always
night?
supportive.
Hmm?
I'm always supportive of coin going to the tavern.
Maybe I can see some extra coin going y'all's way. You had some very interesting characters in here tonight.
Insight check. No, I'm just kidding.
What a
I'm like Karen.
yeah. What are you
Like
inciting?
Well, I mean, when she met him, she knew that she fucked up, like, pretty badly. Mentioning the, I can't remember the name.
The Cali.
The food families.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
counties.
yeah. You pretty much are like, we're serving Kamshan food. And he's like, you're serving what? This town?
And then she noticed, like, yeah, his interest. So, and then with the arrival of the Cali mob member, yeah, she's poking around to see if, like, did he see something or notice anything?
As I was saying, you had some interesting characters here tonight. How did your meeting go?
Fuck.
I did roll for the NPCs. I rolled to see how much he was like kind of noticing and stuff, and he definitely was like noticing like you guys definitely got off to the side and such.
That man seemed to talk like he was from little Cali down there in the southern wards.
And is it wrong to be serving Cali food and to be bringing enjoy Cali food?
I personally, there is no crime for serving Cali food. No. As long as you go through the proper guilds for your proper licenses and permits, there's no issues with that. You have no issue with us in the law in your Cali dishes. What other people in this city might consider for it and find themselves wrapped up in serving Cali food can sometimes get out of their appetites something more than that they cannot chew. How much do you know about the Cebu familias?
She kind of sighs, like she's like tired of hearing about, you know, like these like pasta families.
This goddamn pastafarians.
Goddamn pasta cult from over it. Yeah, like visibly she like almost like, you know, control her eye roll. Not much, but I've heard more in these coming days.
And were you expecting yourself, Miss Cora, non-Cali, to be talking to the Cebu familias when you all started serving some food?
I myself am not Cali, and I was not aware of these Cali families that you speak of.
Is that something
But
you're
it seems
comfortable
like you
with?
know, comfortable with talking? Is that what he's saying?
Are you comfortable having... As I understand it, no Cali dish in this city is dealt without a little bit of influence from a very secretive family. Very dangerous secretive family. Is that what you want for your business, Miss Cora?
I wish for my business to remain safe and legal, which it will remain safe and legal to the best of my ability.
Mm. Sounds like we both want the same things.
What exactly are you saying?
That I want your business to be safe and above board, and I don't want to see you, what seems like to be an honest entrepreneur, being wrangled up into some schemes and some dangerous folk who will then make it that my boys and girls might have to come in here and knocking it on the doors. Zaba, by the way, at any point, like, I think if you want to be involved, I think at any point you can easily like go like, that's a cop, you know, like if, because of your past background, by the way, you haven't asked anything, but just want you to know you can always knock on the door if you want to and join that. They haven't, I don't think he knows you and you don't know him. I definitely established that, but I do think you could tell that Cora's talking to a cop. But
I'm probably going to not interrupt them while they're together, but definitely talk to Cora about it after.
10-4. You had a meeting with this, did you get a name for that man? I assume so, since you all had such a hushed conversation over there in the corner.
I didn't know you were keeping such a sharp eye on us.
It's my job.
Fair enough.
Did she have a name?
I didn't care to ask.
Go and roll a deception check.
I mean, technically, she didn't ask. You just told her. But...
Every time someone tells me technically, I make it a disadvantage. Just like technically, I'm not lying. I never asked.
It's the white lie.
Keyword here, lie. So you had that long conversation, you and your business companions, and you don't know the name of the person you were talking with, and you never asked. What were y'all talking about? If you were able to share.
Interrogation.
This is curiosity, and seeing if there's any way I can help you not get in trouble. Did you hear about the restaurant burned down today?
I did.
We don't have any facts. That's the thing about this families. But from past history, we believe that Sloppy's place was maybe a target. That's early impressions. There's still a proper investigation underway for all we know that they burned down on accident, but then they accidentally drowned themselves in the harbor. That's the kind of trouble I'm trying to help you with, if you want to talk to me about it.
Cora kind of like leans forward. If I was willing to part with some information in exchange for something else, would that be something you're interested in?
Obviously, I can't do nothing illegal, but exchanging of information and favors is not completely off the board, no.
We haven't done anything illegal. And that's all I will say. But if I can secure the safety of this tavern and of my companions, perhaps we can work something out.
He kind of like nods. I do believe that you've done nothing illegal. You don't look Cali at all, and they like a certain kind of type. But I do believe you're about to get wrapped up in them. So it sounds like we're on the same page. Keep you safe, keep you out of trouble, but you can help us in the process. Maybe me and your business companions can meet in a future date and discuss some details. But if they try to get you to do anything, you gotta do your best to stay out of trouble. If you get caught helping the families do something, I can't help you no more. You're officially pushed over to the other side of the investigation. I looked into where you guys got this, and he kind of like gestures over. Fortunately, I know about Volo Thamp. He's not one, from my understanding. He has not come across any of our webs for being partaking in the family, so I don't think you guys have. Right now, signs aren't pointing that way, and I don't want to push you guys, have a reason to push you guys over to the other side. But I would love your help. Are you able to tell me if that man that you talked to, that you don't remember his name, do you know if he was a part of one of the Cebu Familias?
I'm afraid I can't tell you anything until we have secured an agreement.
Understood.
Do you have ideas for this agreement now, or do you need to talk to your business companions?
For now, keep this between us. I need to think.
No.
But I will tell you that tonight somebody tampered with our food.
He raises an eyebrow.
Do you think it was just... Do you think it was part of the Familiars? Do you think Callie revenge is already in play?
I don't know. I don't know enough about these families, but I do know I don't like it when people tamper with things that I own.
Obviously...
If you help me...
Oh, you need help with
If
investigation?
you help me find who tampered with this food.
He eases back and thinks about it for a second. Takes a sip. Well, I have to say, a tampering of food in a Cali restaurant will definitely fall underneath the jurisdiction of my interests, of things worthy of my investigations. You have proof that somebody tampered with your food in a nefarious way. I do believe I can help you with an investigation on that.
I don't want this public. You understand that?
And that would be a part of the discretion for all of us. I don't want to make this public. I need to keep you all in a good position. I won't sugarcoat it, Miss Cora. You might be our in for cracking the Cebu Familias and taking them down. If I help you with this investigation, I'm hoping you all can help me with my investigation and getting yourselves in a position to bring justice to some very nasty people and protecting you in the meantime.
She kind of leans back and looks at him. I can agree to that. Give me a few days to discuss with my companions.
And kind of nods.
Remember, also don't make my job easy. If you all get swept up in something and you get caught by some of the guards...
Sorry, I was about to make a joke, but it's not a good joke.
If you get caught up in anything, and we find out, and you get caught red-handed, we will use it against you. It'll be prison time, and you'll be informant at that point, or informants against your own will. We really need to take them down. Innocent people are being bullied, extorted, and killed every day in this city. All over this goddamn freaking dishes of food. But also I did a quick investigation of your food and already, and I think I know who did it. He points at Graf, and that's my joke. And that's it. That's just a joke. That man did it.
I knew it.
Keep in mind, let me ask you this about the investigation. You know, do you want me to do an official report and get the WDG in here, looking at the food, taking information down, doing an official thing? Because that'll be much easier than me not being able to access the evidence. Does that make sense?
For now, just keep it between us until I talk to my companions.
All right. I'll keep my ears open to see if there's any nefarious food poisonings going around. Anything that might strike a thread around your tavern. There's not a lot of threads at the moment, but we're forming them. Well, Miss Cora, you do look pretty haggard, so I'm going to tip my hat to you. finish my drink, and have a good evening. But you know where to contact me if you have any questions. But please know I'll be reaching out to you soon if I don't hear from you.
I can't remember if he told her his name or if we had a name for him.
No, originally it was Roger Clark. I remember I made that joke.
Oh, that's right. That's
But
Roger.
the name's Rogier Clark. I wanted to switch it up a little bit. Rogier Clark.
Okay.
So it's Rogier.
Cora nods.
And I came in here in my civilian clothes, but you and your friends are more than welcome to know that I'm a cop. I'm not exactly trying to hide that I'm part of the WDG. I just wanted to come in for a casual listening. And I appreciate you not telling any of your friends that what and who I am. Mr. Hagcreed there at the bar was very open with his information. And I was very appreciative.
Cora, she narrows her eyes.
And you not calling me out. You could have. So you do have my thanks and a favor in regards to that.
And he tips us out to go to leave.
Have a good night, Mr. Clark.
Good night, Miss Cora.
Cora starts massaging her.
So many things. I love it.
Dude, her head's gonna explode.
So he walked out already, right?
Yeah, he's gone.
Okay, so I say, so Cora, you mind telling me what you're doing with the cop talking over there?
She lowers her hands up at you. Follow me. And then she goes into the VIP area.
No problem.
Zaba's a slow walker.
With love, Kevin does not move his mini. I move it for him.
Yeah, Cora closes the door.
So, just above table, let's talk about the VIP section. Just for everyone's reference, I don't consider this a closed off area. It's visual. It's the distance between you and everyone else, but I didn't consider it a wall architecturally, just for your own considerations.
Okay, that's fine.
I won't say that Rogier, Mr. Clark, listened to everything you said and there was enough distance for that. But even if it was closed off visually, he would have seen you all go in there. So that, if that still plays out for what you were imagining. But yeah, just for this quick reference, just know that this is an open at the moment. If you guys want me to make architectural redesign for that, I can. But I think that'll be a choice of you guys to be we need a private place to talk down here.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. There is the basement above table.
Well,
but anyways, you take them to the more VIP. VIPs do sometimes want to be seen. That's kind of what I was imagining for this one. But continue.
Yeah. Yeah, she's speaking very lowly. Well, I met Mr. Was it Rogier? What was his name?
Rogier Clark.
Rogier Clark. I met Mr. Rogier Clark when I went to go form WDG about
Gaxley. There's so many threads. Gaxley. Disappearance.
I knew through about the missing Gaxley. But instead of alleviating Volo's worries, I may have slipped that we're serving Cali food, which would have become public anyway, so I don't feel that bad. But Mr. Rogier came tonight, and he saw us with a meeting with I didn't. Albie. Yeah, that's right. He saw us having a meeting with Albie, and he knows that Albie is another Cowley individual. The WDG is already. They already know that we've become involved with the families.
Well, that's that's not good.
Obviously, I was trying to establish a relationship with the WDG. I don't know about you, but I don't like all this business with these pasta cults. Was somebody tampering with our food tonight? And now this
I'm
Freddy
in agreement
has...
that there shouldn't. I agree that there should not be pasta wars, but that doesn't mean that there can't be a pasta king.
Yes.
Don't you think that...
Is it possible Gaxley was writing a story on the families?
She shrugs. That man could have been writing about anything. He didn't seem like the subtle type. But the point is, I don't want to get involved with these families, and now I fear that this Lorenzo has leverage on us. But I suppose it was unavoidable if we're serving Cali food, or even food in general. I was just looking for another option, so we're not under the boot of this Freddy.
Well, it's more like the constant threat. Sure, maybe today, tomorrow, next week, next month, we don't end up like Sloppies. But in this game, I know you always end up like Sloppies eventually. So, we're really going to need to watch ourselves. You can make a lot of enemies real fast.
And we can
Saw it
become
when I was
allies.
in the guard.
We just have to choose what side we want to be on.
Well, if we're gonna have to double cross someone, I'd rather double cross the families.
Me as well. Being on the wrong side of the guard doesn't bode well for us, especially with a public tavern.
But if you're going to double cross the families, you might as well take them down when you do it. And then you eliminated all your competition. All the territory becomes yours.
Cora kind of like tips her head. I like that idea.
We take down all the families.
So you're suggesting that we use the Waterdeep Guard? That we're basically informants, feeding information, and then we take down the families on Fells.
Yes.
She kind of like nods her head.
It's perfect.
If we present to the Waterdeep Guards vital information, and they help us take out the families, that would bode well for us. And perhaps there is some way that we can finagle the treasure in the vault.
Yes, well, we can. Well, it doesn't matter if we're going to give the recipe to the families before we do all of this. We could proceed with that, take the profits from the vault. It's just between the families, so like it doesn't matter whose hands it ends up in. They're all done for anyway, so who cares if they find the recipe? But we'll have it no matter what.
Yeah, she nods. I think that's the best outcome. Now that the Waterdeep, well, at least one individual knows we have involvement, and the fact that we're already involved. Pasta families.
Well,
There's
I
no
think
backing out now.
I think Hillshire might be about this because of the position we would be left in after it's all over. He could become the god chef.
Something tells me that Hillshire wouldn't be interested in it, but he may not have a choice.
He's got to be god chef out of responsibility, not by choice.
I don't really understand why there need king of the pasta anyway. It's food. People are dying over this. I just can't seem to wrap my head around it.
But food is money and money is life.
I suppose. I come from much darker backgrounds than food, but I suppose there's darkness in everything. I suggest that we speak with this to the others, but after we've closed, it has been a rough night.
It's been quite the night. Indeed. But we must tell them eventually. Tomorrow. Or tonight after we close. Yeah, like you said.
Yeah, Cor nods. Mr. Clark said that he would be contacting me in a few days, so that gives us time. And that Albie fellow gave us a few days. Or at least gave us time to make a decision. The way that he gave us information, he was speaking as though we have already agreed to the job. Actually, above table, did we actually agree to it, or was not everybody present?
Not everyone was present, but the way Lorenzo would have presented it to Hillshire and co. would have been if you want to be serving Callie, you agree to do this job and the mimic. Okay. And so that was kind of okay,
Yeah, we don't exactly have a choice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Cora's she looks disgruntled. Fucking food wars.
We can end the food wars by winning them.
She's over it. I'm not gonna lie.
Charlie, isn't this so much like the Waterdeep that you ran? That's why we wanted to join this. I'm I think Charlie will be fine with any spoilers and stuff. You remember the chapter about the pasta food wars in the food mafia? That was a really important part of the Waterdeep book.
None of this was my idea. I want to point that out.
It wasn't necessarily my idea either. I just keep taking the improv and looking for the conflict, and we just kept building and building on it every interaction. It's so good. I love it. I love it so much. Like these kind of like fucking food wars in the pasta. What'd you say? Like, what'd you say, Kevin? Like Hillshire will become the pasta father or the god?
Yeah.
God,
Yep.
The
pasta.
God chef.
The God Chef, that's what it
God
was. I'm like, there's 100% now. I'll tell you right now, I'm going to have a character called the God Chef. And like, that's 100% happening.
Romuald becomes the Pope de Pasta.
That, for those who know, that's actually also a joke for Justin because he's got a Pope outfit. He's literally in my phone as Justin the Pope because of
The Pope.
the God Chef. I can't wait for that level 20 encounter.
God. Yeah, I'm excited to see the mythical form of the god.
The
Chef.
God, oh, mystical phase of the God Chef. Fuck.
It's Gordon Ramsay.
Oh my god.
I still can't believe that Gordon Ramsay lost in a cooking competition to friggin' James May, Captain Slow.
Oh, I know.
It's like, so I don't know anything about celebrity chefs. I have no idea what's happening with that. I know Gordon Ramsay, but I have no idea about what your like contest.
Who did he lose
James
against?
May is not known for cooking. He is known for being one of the hosts of Top Gear, a show about cars.
Oh,
Well, more a comedy show, but are based around cars.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean James May is famous for like stumbling through whatever crazy, predicament they've put him in and actually pulling it off in a hilarious manner.
That's funny.
That's funny.
This GIF is actually from Top Gear.
Oh my god.
Driving a
Driving it
truck
down.
as a boat across a river.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think Cora's done. Social battery drained. So she just waits until the end of close.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not done with her.
I do think it's probably the point that like, everyone's trickled out and like Volo and Renar says they're gonna. I won't make a big deal of it, Cora, but I do think Renar will like lean in and be kind of like, "Are you okay? If you need anything, don't forget you can reach out to me." His Harper connections.
Yeah, she nods.
I guess he would bring up the fact of like, where'd you guys ever get with those changelings check out for us at the Yawning Portal? You guys actually, let's give him a moment. He's like, we don't have to RP it out, but he asked you all in general, like, you all seem very busy. Is that still something you guys want me to have on your plate, or should I take that back?
We can add it to the list, if we don't.
I mean, it's on your list. Do you want to keep it on your list? And a reminder it's on your list.
I don't mind having something from the Harpers, but I can go with it, whatever the group wants.
If there's no big thing, just a friendly reminder. And that was when I was going to keep very quick. I wasn't going to make you guys go through a whole big finagle, even though I'm trying to remember all the exact details. Essentially, like, you needed to go talk to some people at the Yawning Portal that he has told you are changelings, and they want to know if they might be good candidates for the Harpers, and wanted you guys to make an unbiased judgment call on behalf of the Harpers. Mostly Cora, because he they have a stronger relationship, and so, but you all as a group doing that, and that's something that could literally be like, we roll an insight check, like it could be as simple as that. We don't have to RP it out and stuff, so I don't feel like it's a big thing we need to get into. So
okay,
just to give you some more.
I'm still down to do that, especially if we can keep like a relationship going with Renar.
Cool. Oops, sorry. Cool. So it's on your list. It's up to you guys when and if you want to pull the trigger on that. Just as a reminder.
Well, I'm thinking if we've got a few days of downtime before we have to do the trip to Baldur's Gate, then it might actually be a good chance. Right. In the next couple of days.
And just to clarify, Albie said he can be a little bit flexible, but he's looking to like go as soon as possible. He did say he has a boat ready to go as soon as tomorrow, but he was flexible. Again, yeah. So I'm just re-clarifying through all of the shit exactly what he said to you guys. But yeah, so they leave. Renar, Volo, and like all nun staff are like, the door's now locked. Closing time is closed.
Explain yourselves.
I sold good beer. You want some?
You knew the old Kalamshan thing. You kept from us when Sloppies burned down. You kept the fact that you knew that we may have been in danger from us.
Saloon, I didn't know Sloppies was gonna burn down. I didn't know who they were gonna burn down.
Exactly. You knew that it was an option that we were gonna be burned down, and you didn't tell anyone.
I didn't even hear about it till this morning. Ricky went out and met with the meat guy who picked up the copper coal. He said there was going to be a hit somewhere tonight. I thought maybe it was us. It was our opening night. I don't know what those people are going to do. And I thought if it's not going to be us, it's going to be Sloppies.
And you could have told us before we opened. You know, give us a chance. Who knows? Maybe the hit was for both of us. Maybe they took out Sloppies and then sent one person over here to sneak in and poison the food.
Also, you think they poisoned the food? Exactly which point was the food poisoned? When the red sauce was ruined? Or when sand was poured all over the ingredients?
Trying to keep Ricky from interrupting you and me.
Yeah,
Also,
interrupted the
it's
whole
not
night.
poison. It's not pleasant, but it's not poison.
Took an hour and a half to clean up all that sand. Had to pick it out of every grain. Every dish.
Yeah.
Is that all you gotta say? You had to get Ricky out of the way? That was your only choice?
No, but it was the most satisfying one for the moment when you were in my face accusing me of having poisoned the food.
Well, that's still to be determined. We don't know who poisoned the food.
Well, you were so certain earlier.
Your bickering aside, that is something that we need to discuss. There are many pieces that we're moving tonight. We need to talk about it.
You know who I might suspect for poisoning the food? Leaf. Maybe something pissed him off.
That was so funny.
I emoted his little like exclamation point at Leaf when he said that.
What?
Are you drunk?
Well, I've been drinking, yeah.
And weren't you supposed to be taking care of guard duty?
I was watching earlier. Came down here when we heard all the ruckus when I don't know what looked like a wizard walked in. Or some dead thing.
Was that between your third or your fourth drink?
That was like my fifth or sixth by then, but I came down here. And then all the craziness happened.
As you guys are having this conversation, a little note, just also to set up the complete narrative and picture. The staff is like finished cleaning and such, and they're about to head out. Like the family and Jolly are just like, "Do you guys need anything else? We're good to clock out there, bosses." Ricky's taking a little bit longer in the kitchen cleaning up. All right, guys, we'll see you later. All right, well, thank you for the beer tonight. Yep.
Before they leave, Cora crosses her arms. whichever one of you was pickpocketing a customer tonight, stop it.
All the kids
What are you
start.
pickpocketing the customers?
I didn't. I didn't do it. Jaime did. I didn't do it. Smitty did. I didn't do it. Jingle did.
The kids are pointing at each other, and Susie and John Jack, the
Run
parents,
out
are
your
like,
pockets.
What? I didn't do nothing. You've got no proof.
Cora glares.
Run out your pockets. The whole point of your work in here is that it's a legit business. Keeps you out of trouble. So that way I can get in it in other ways.
John Jack and Susie are like,
All right now, kids. You know that there, Uncle Graft, because Graft says we've got to do the right things. You've got to do the right things. Give it back to him, and you will have no problems. Empty out your pockets now. Empty them out.
and so like the kids one by one begin emptying out their pockets. I mean, this is gonna roll to see like it's like one of them does have like that's a decent pocket watch. He's like,
I took it off of that man with the funny hat who talks a lot. Just
Was it Prescott?
Volo actually.
And the deer.
There's no way Prescott would have jewelry on him.
That's true.
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine it.
But now, so now I'm picturing Prescott with like 5 watches on his arm, you know, like all these like dingy old watches. JJJ, Jingle, and Jaime all like empty out their pockets, and JJJ's like, yeah, this is the pocket watch of the man. It's a funny hat. Smitty's just like, I ain't stealing nothing from no one. I'm good.
Well, then you ain't got no problem with turning out your pockets, wouldn't you?
I don't need to in my pockets. There's nothing in my pockets, cuz.
Well, if there's nothing in your pockets, then you wouldn't have any problem turning it out.
But I don't want to. I don't like you telling me what I want to do. Maybe I want to quit.
Well, then that's no more money for you.
Y-
No
Yeah.
point of a job.
Yeah. Good.
John, Jack, and Susie are like looming over, like not looming, but they're like,
Oh, it's me. Cousin Garfield says you'll be in your pockets. Be a good boy. I'm not. You're going to get no ice cream later. I don't care about no fucking ice cream. I don't need this job. Right, I guess that's your right, Smitty. If to do that, what you gotta do, if you're not gonna do what Cousin Graf says, then you're done. But we can't afford no babysitter, so open your fucking pockets out.
sorry, I'm like thinking about the NPCs. I'm like, would they be like? They're like, no, we all have a job here, and we can't afford a fucking babysitter. So no, empty your fucking pockets out. So I'm just gonna roll like a intimidation or persuasion on behalf of like a charisma check by the parents. 13.
All right.
Kid like goes through his pockets and he pulls it out. And he, you see a nice little coin purse in his pocket. Kind of like, see, nothing but this and nothing about that. And then his other hand, there's like this like odd little like packet, and he just kind of like,
Nothing that I didn't take from no one. I don't need it, so I'm just gonna put it back in my pockets.
That's an oddly full coin purse for a child, making as little as you do.
That's not no coin purse. That's my marbles.
Oh, really? Let's play a game right now.
I don't want to play no fucking game with you, Coach Graf. You're going here accusing us of stealing. I run these marbles fair and square.
Well, we've already had customers complaining. We got evidence that one of you has. And now you're trying to hide something in one hand and trying to explain away the other hand.
I
This
did
business don't
steal
stand if we
this.
don't. This business don't stand if we don't act legitimate.
This was.
We keep
This is legitimate gold. I did not steal it. You cannot take it from my person.
I roll an insight check.
go and roll an inside check. The parents is like,
He's not wrong if he didn't steal it. But where the fuck did you get it from?
we're going to roll an inside check.
Not roll.
13.
I would like to use inspiration.
Okay.
die is disappearing, but
17. I rolled a nat 1 for for whatever check they were going to make, and the kid, he is saying a white lie. He didn't steal it, but it's still very odd for that little kid to have that much gold.
Oh! Someone paid him off.
Graf is going to step up, hand on the shoulder. All right, you're telling a part truth, but you're lying by not telling what the full truth is. Who paid you and why?
Above table, I really want this kid to give you no answers so that the avenging party is resorting to having to torture children for answers like they do goblins or something.
Agreed. It's gonna rage.
I start cutting off his fingers.
Let me see your hand.
Because it,
Give it.
I cast Sand Pillar.
Well, I just found something really nice for some man, and he paid for me for it. I found something in the rubble, in the rubbish out back. Someone had put some nice little trinkets out there, and I took it up to him, the pawn shop, and I've sold it to him.
What did he say?
he found something in the rubble, a trinket or the rubbish pile, and then took it to someone and sold it to him like a pawn shop.
So he left the building, rummaged through the trash, found something shiny, and sold it at a pawn shop.
Me?
What was this thing you found?
Well, it was this nice little piece. I think it was made out of silver. Yeah, Uncle. Do we call you Uncle or we call you Cuz? I don't remember. I'm going to call you Uncle Graf. Yeah, it was a piece of silver. It was like a nice, really pretty plate. Apparently it was worth a lot of gold.
I'm trying to figure out what that could be, because it's more than a little suspicious.
Yeah, I don't remember throwing out silver.
Especially if it were that expensive.
Yeah.
Can I roll an insight check to see if he's lying about that part?
Yeah, roll an insight check.
15.
15. You read the situation as you read the situation.
Alright. So you're telling me you left your job here, went out back, rummaged through the trash, and just so happened to find something really valuable that you went even further away from the job to sell, and then came back, and that was that.
Well, you're assuming, Uncle Graf, that I did it while I was in the court. I did this last night. I went rummaging like I normally do. And you're also assuming I found it in your rubbish pile. But maybe I didn't find it in your rubbish pile. Ever thought about that, Uncle Graf? It was just really nice little place, maybe like 2 blocks over. Really big chimneys.
Nobody gave you any hint about this. You just were wandering off on your own, basically.
That's what we do. We go dig into trash. Yeah.
Susie and John Jack, like, sometimes the kids do go through rubble through crash, some for rubble sometimes, if things are pretty tight, we put them through it. But we haven't been tight about that right now, Smitty. There's no reason for you to be going robbing rubbish. You told you we don't have to stop doing that. I know, but I just, sometimes you find really nice things in trash.
You see, the reason that's suspicious is A, you're acting suspicious about it. If this were normal, I don't think you'd have tried to hide it quite so hard. And B, things have gone wrong today in a couple of ways. One being pickpocketing, as did the kid that pickpocketed Volo's pocket watch give it to Graf?
Yeah.
Graf pulls out the pocket watch and, dangles it by its chain. already had a little bit of pickpocketing from one of yous that we know happened. And now here you are with a bag of gold and something else you're a little more tight-lipped on than I like.
Could roll either
We had
persuasion or intimidation check.
Could Cora help at all?
What does Cora do to help?
Yeah, Cora kind of like walks up, arms crossed. She's like very thin line of patience.
I'm legitimately asking this. So like, are you looming the sense like I'm about to beat the shit out of you, right? Or are you just like trying to be an authoritative parent figure, right? Does that make sense? It's like it's very tricky because these are kids. So how do you guys like approaching this? Like Graph's trying to be a little bit more soft-handed with it. So do you like try and walk up with like a big intimidating like, look how scary I am, look against the kids? I'm not saying that's a wrong choice. I'm just pointing out the funny irony of this, of it being kids and not like goblins or something.
Of course. Yeah, no, it's I mean, she doesn't exactly look like a nice person. And you know, she looks stern and everything.
I'll say these kids, you know, you've seen the lifestyle they live, and they see your parents, and you see how much they even just like stand up for themselves in general. I don't know if Cora just looming is enough for an help action. I'll be honest.
For sure.
They are kids from the streets, right? So like a looming Cora is not like a 19. He starts crying. He got his hands in his eyes. Because of crap, I'm so sorry that you wanted me to lie to you, but then somebody again and randomly gave me the money.
Am I gonna need to roll an intelligence check to, you know, turn that into workable language? Is it gonna be perception to hear the words that you're crying?
He said in his squealing cry, somebody came up to him and gave him the money.
Yes, keep going.
What was that?
Tell all the secrets.
He said some man gave him the gold and he did what he was supposed to do, but the gold says now, and he said he could have it, and the man was very scary.
Genuinely, my brain.
No, you're not supposed to understand what he's saying. I'm the one we're doing. As like he is wailing, like that is literally him. Like that's literally the kid. It's just wailing, and it's hard to understand him and stuff. But I'm not gonna make you guys, keep doing it again and again and again. I'm just gonna like after he's been blubbering and stuff. This is what you've picked up of what he's saying.
Calm down.
Oh, but then you're gonna kill me and put my body in the burner like you did that one time. You're gonna kill people. I know you do. Okay, because Daddy and Mommy says that you kill people. And you're gonna murder them and murder themselves, and like you're a bad man, and that you don't beat people.
Keep going.
Roll an insight check, Graph.
Before he does, Graph is going to turn to the rest of the party. He's not totally wrong, though. The 5 plus 5 is 10. I'm not going to kill him, but, you know.
Situation's a situation.
Kind of person that I am. Here's the thing. What did the person pay you to do?
He said for me to take this little packet and put it in the sauce.
Cora hisses.
Everyone kind of gets a little like, whoa, what the fuck was that?
Someone paid you to put something in the sauce.
Paid me good. Well, I didn't really want to, but he was really mean about it and said if I don't,
And then he gave me gold, and I did it.
What did this person look like?
He looked like blah 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 blah. Oh, would you like to roll a insider history check?
I'm gonna go insight because that's my +5.
It's someone we know.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my.
My die rolls have just been getting worse and worse.
Unfortunately,
over time.
Hagrid cannot roll for this. Yeah, unfortunately, I just thought about it.
Oh. I think above table I have an idea, but I'm not gonna say anything because.
Is it just Graf doing insight checks?
It's everyone except for Hagrid, unfortunately.
Woo!
I will do.
You said insight or history, yeah?
Correct. Insight or history.
Oh shit.
17.
Well, got a +5 for history.
I think Hagrid's gonna pour himself a drink.
13.
13, but Corey, you said your modifier for history is a +5. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I rolled the insight before.
So 21, technically, off of the 16 die roll. He's describing someone you all met once. It's been a while since the festival when you met all the neighbors and such, but there was somebody you all met that had a bit of a bad taste of you guys opening a competing tavern or bar in the neighborhood. A gentleman named Emmett Froon.
My god.
Cora shared the revelation with the party.
Yep. And she just like looks over at Zaba. I told you messing with that person was a bad idea. Oh, yeah. Is that the right guy? Right? The rival.
Oh yeah, Zaba wanted to fuck with him so much. I think you did do a couple things to him too.
You
Yeah.
did fuck with him. Yeah. You like went in there and sabotaged his like line of people or whatever.
Didn't we like print like 1,000 flyers that all said like free beer?
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
Yeah, so we lost our main dish. Our one drink we had to give away for free because of the flyers. We pretty much made no money tonight.
Every head turns in Zelda.
Alright. Hand it here. Graf holds out his hand.
I worked hard for that money, Uncle Grav. And I was traumatized. I think I should keep it to make myself for my emotional distress.
You sabotaged the rest of us. That sauce is going to be one of our best sellers for the night. It was ruined and we had no chance to make any more. So, that money right there, the property of the Troll Skull Tavern.
But Uncle Graff, wouldn't you have done the same thing?
No.
What?
There's a lesson you have to learn early on, and this is the easiest way for you to learn it. You don't piss where you sleep. This job's paying you already. To throw everybody you know under the carriage, just so you can make out. I've gotten stabbed for less.
Okay. But I do think that Jingle should know that you should take your words very literally. Jingle definitely pisses where he sleeps. Jingle's like, that's private information!
You all are young kids. It's time. There's time for you to grow out of that.
It's a condition.
And it's one that if you work here legitimately and not take money from our rivals to sabotage our work, then we can help pay for it. But, as Graf, emphasizes with his hand, we lost a good bit of money for you to get paid. It's only right that we get that money back.
Can we have the pocket watch then?
What was that?
Can we trade for the pocket watch? Can we at least get that? For payment?
That wasn't yours to begin with.
Damn it. Oh, fine. Hand you the sack of coins. Use the little pouch he gave me. He said sprinkle it in there or I'll hurt you. And I was like, oh no, I don't want to be hurted.
All right.
He said
Graf
he would
will,
harm you.
Graf will, do an underhand toss of the coin pouch to Hillshire. All right. I got someone stirring up by their own intestines tonight.
The kid's like, kid like freaks
Not
out.
you. Not you.
Oh.
Anybody coming with?
I have some pent up frustrations.
Yes,
Yeah. Let's go.
absolutely.
Let's go.
All right. You all head home. Have a nice, safe trip back. And you, as he, kneels down to the one that got paid for the sabotage. Remember, don't screw over the rest of us to get paid. Take the money and say you'll do it, and then don't. Then tell us, and we'll kick the person's butt that paid you. And you still get the money.
Oh, I like that plan a lot, Uncle Graf. I'm sorry.
Graf will, do the ruffling the hair. Hey, it's all right. Now we know what's up. Now we know what the situation is, and we can rectify it.
John Jack does speak up, the father. He's like,
Yeah, but there, Smitty, you're going to be grounded. All right, you're going to be grounded. You're going to be grounded. No rubbish piles for you for a whole span. No rubbish piles for a whole span. No rubbish piles.
he's grounded from digging through rubbish piles. That part of it is true. He does go digging through rubbish piles.
All right. Well, have everyone out, and those of us who are invested in this, shall we say, let's go and make an example out of the one that paid one of our employees.
How much did he pay him? How much was in that bag?
You're the one holding it, unless you didn't
Yeah,
pick.
I
you
know.
didn't
That's what
catch
I'm
it.
asking.
150 gold.
Yeah.
There's a shit ton of money for that kid.
Yeah. No wonder he wants anything.
Oh, wait, no, wait,
And
wait.
Graf is just not even thinking about the gold at this point.
Yeah.
He is pissed.
This
Cor kinda
track is
senses
called
that.
Blood Feuds, Ancient and Modern from Red Dead. Sorry, as you guys walk down the street.
Cor
Point
kind of
me to the
senses
right
that.
direction.
She kind of trails behind Graf. Graf, we shouldn't kill him. It will only draw attention. But it doesn't mean we can't send a message.
Poisoning.
Graf turns around.
Saw that
For
hacker.
once, I think we're on the same page, Hillshire. I say, let's turn the tables, break into his tavern, poison everything he's got. Nothing to kill, just make him sick, like the old guy from over here.
Well, I
Make
say
them
we
think.
go pick the funniest potion for that. Imaginable.
Why do I hear somebody just like getting shanked? Like I just heard the sound of like attacking somebody with chainmail.
Charlie keeps requesting to attack Victrax's mini. Keep allowing
Oh my god.
it. So like Hacker's like,
Hurry up.
I wish Victrax was out there because I love the idea. He's just of Hacker's like, point me the right way, and he's like starts kicking this dead body on the side of the road. He's pent up anger. No, Victrax is definitely
Yeah,
upstairs
we haven't even
though.
gotten to
But
the body.
no, you haven't.
Yeah, so now it's gonna have a few hours to sit and
Yeah.
become fragrant.
Yeah, I was gonna say we still haven't discovered that.
Wait, 1 second. 1
Oh, right.
second.
Sure.
Oh my god, this is like in Red Dead where they're all like
Yeah.
walking down.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm actually framing you guys.
Frame.
Everyone freeze. I'm gonna frame you guys,
Yeah.
and we're gonna do like a nighttime here as you guys walk down, torches in hand. No, I'm just kidding.
Get out here, Dutch.
Let's see.
Hagrid would be raging and kicking open the door. Right. go.
Yeah, I was just gonna line you
Working on the
guys.
photo mode.
Yeah, getting you guys all nice little montage walk. The the
So cool.
the other family or the other business owners, people are like looking out their window late at night. See you guys walking down the street on purpose. Hagrid's just kicking random shit down the road as he walks by.
Get out the way. I have a mission.
What button is photo mode, Riley? I know you're doing it too, but
F6.
F6, thank you.
The route by fried ravioli.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Steam apps common Tailspire. I took one that I like. Let's see if I can find it real quick.
Oh, what does Dutch say? Get out here, you inbred trash.
Yeah. Let's see. Tailspire. What file is those saving into?
So it's going to be in the Tailspire stuff.
Uh-huh.
In
Data?
slash Tailspire
I
data.
think- yeah, I
and
think so.
slash photos.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Man, Nate, can you line up Hagrid with the rest of us?
Oh, he is a little
I
off,
think-
isn't he?
Yeah, because I have a pretty decent shot, I think.
I think you're a little off too. I think that's everyone lined up now.
Alright. This is also a really good shot. Doop.
Yeah, I like that one.
Nice.
Be Vincent down the street, just probably like, what the hell?
Vincent, no, he'd be like, what the hell is going down tonight? He'd be so intrigued by it, in my opinion. Ooh. Oh, sorry, I just got a good one, I think. The vignette. Like I have the perfect song for you guys to march down for revenge. It's like
That's a good song.
Is it Hell Division?
oh no, it was this track. It was this Red Dead.
Oh yeah.
I love it. Oh, it's feeding into my Western.
I'm gonna have to
Edition.
download one and play it.
Well, time to pick up Red Dead again.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think it's on sale on Steam actually. So,
Oh, I already have it.
well, you do. I don't.
We already got a long time ago.
I'm actually pissed. They keep
I haven't-
the rumors are they're gonna do like a console remaster.
What?
Yeah, there's been really heavy rumors for it, and I think it was last month. A lot of the forums were like, "It's gonna happen this week. It's happening this week." Even one of the Red Dead, the guy who does John like tease of like, "Oh, I can't wait for next week. Something crazy is gonna happen," but it's been just dead silence. But there's been heavy rumors that they're gonna remaster RD2. I don't. None of the rumors suggest anything about the undead or anything like that for 2, but there was a lot of rumors for a remaster, or at least like a modern, because it was made for like PS4 and stuff, and they've never did a proper like update for like
10.
the more modern consoles. But they thought that was gonna come out, but no, there's been no announcements and stuff. So I know people were really thinking there was going to be a Final Fantasy remake too, and announced like a couple weeks ago, and that never got announced either. So I think a lot of people are just coping these days. But
Got a plan, Arthur.
What's the plan? You're a good boy. All right, partners. I think we'll call it there. With you guys going on down for a little bit of revenge against Mr. Emic Froon, who in turn has gotten revenge against you, and the cycle of revenge goes on and on until it's a blood feud and for all eternity. I'm here for it. Next time,
Hell yeah.
Strangers of Dangers. Good night, guys. What a good